Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Wrestling for Life Network. Welcome to an early edition of WWE RAW. Kicking off your week right. Hope you're feeling good. Get in that chat, blow everything up, and make sure you strap in, strap on, grab your snacks, grab your feel good, and let's go. Ding, ding, ding. We are live and back at it again, folks. Like I said, we are the Wrestling for Life Network. This is another live stream as we bring you WWE RAW tonight from Dublin. An early show. I will warn anybody, if you're waiting till later to watch the show, I'm going to spoil some things. I'm going to tell you some things. You're going to see or hear, you might not see it, but you're definitely going to hear what I see and what is going on the channel today. Big shout out to everybody out there. I see some people in that chat already. Hope you're feeling good. Hope you had a good weekend. We're back at it, getting through our Mondays, and we got a little bit of early wrestling to help us do so. With all that being said, big shout out to Big Nick, Anthony. Hope they are well as well. You got my pretty face for the next little while. And if you don't know who I am, well, I'm Mr. Every Night, KJ White, the I'm on YouTube, the face that runs the place, if you will. Happy to be doing it again. Happy to be back at it. And we're looking forward to a cool show today. Cool? Can we use cool? It might be a cool show, as Punk and Finn Balor will be one of the things on the card tonight. We're also going to get into Gunther showing up. What's next for Gunther? Javon against Americano, and a big trios match, a six-man tag match, as we see Dragon Lee, Rey Mysterio, Penta take on the Vision. We will see how that looks. And then we're running back, of course, Maxine and Becky. And then the big main event, Finn Balor going after the world title. Can he do it? Can he do it? We will find out. What will it look like? Will it be a good match? With all that being said, hello. We will talk new champ, Ken D out there. I don't even know if he's here, if he's awake, if he's working, what he's doing. But Ken is our new predictions champ coming off of Genesis this weekend. Big shout out to him. It was a tough one. A lot of people ate a lot of L's. I didn't have a great score. I know Nick didn't have a great score. So big win for Ken. The title will be on the line this coming weekend as we hit Saturday main event. And we're also going to throw a little spin in there. You're going to get a little bit of Wrestling for Life UFC coverage. So I hope you're ready for that. It's going to be a marathon stream this Saturday main event, UFC. We're looking forward to it. And it's going to be a good one. Lots to talk about all week long. So much going on. We're heading towards Royal Rumble. The title will be on the line again for the Rumble. And we got to come up with a whole new point system for that. So we're going to talk about it. But before we talk about it, we will talk to the chat. Spaz, Damien, and Teddy, apparently top 3 from last time I updated that. But Zach is in the house. That is your points, by the way. The more you chat, the more points you get. Welcome back, Zach. National Popcorn Day. As a popcorn enthusiast, that's a good day. Let's go. Let's celebrate some Popcorn Day. Hopefully there's a reason to throw back some popcorn this afternoon with WWE RAW, but we will see. Jason back in the house. I think, Jason, you finished second in the prediction run-up. I think you were pretty close, my guy. On January 19, 1980, Styx releases the album Paradise Theater when the hit The Best of Times. There you go for the Styx fans out there. Welcome back, Eric. How you doing? How you doing on a Monday? You feeling good? Happy birthday to Dolly Parton, Katie Seagal, a.k.a. Peggy Bundy. Ow! Right? If you know, you know. And R-Truth, Nick. Bills fire their coach. So in typical Bills fashion, they have a pretty good year. They don't get over the hump. Coach gone. So we'll see. Will a new coach make a difference? We will find out. But yeah, I mean, our championship, essentially our semifinals for the Super Bowl have been set. No Buffalo in sight. Heartbreaking. And we all saw the fallout on Saturday of our buddy Big Nick catching that L. So Hope he's feeling better. Hope he's feeling good. Maybe he'll be here at some point. We don't know, but we definitely know he'll be here all week long. So make sure you tune in, see how he's feeling. Everybody do a wellness check on our boy Bill. I almost said our boy Nick. Let's see how he's making out. The word of the day is kerfuffle. I like it. I like it. Hashtag let's go. Use the WFU, use the W4LN. Anytime you use any type of social media, put it out there. Tag the channel. We will respond. We will play along. What's up, Kevin? How you doing? Damien, welcome back. Welcome back. Safet's here. Interesting story. Trey Miguel got released from AEW. I don't know all the details. I was researching this morning. I was looking into it yesterday. Unlike other sources out there, we want to be sure what we're talking about. But it looks like something went wrong. They hit a snafu, and Trey Miguel, not only has he got released from AEW, he did put out a statement on social media saying he will be taking some time away from wrestling. He's taking a break from wrestling. I don't know if this is due to, the frustration of any type of contract issue here, but essentially AEW now has 3 members of the Rascals, from what I understand. And Trey Miguel, I mean, I hope he's doing well. T's and P's out to him. I think he's the integral part of the Rascals. And is this another Andrade story? Is this another story where we didn't do our due diligence? I don't know who works for the AEW legal team, but is this something that slipped through the crack? They announced it, they got slapped on the wrist, or somebody phoned over and said, hey, you can't be doing that. I don't know. I really don't know yet, Damien, but it's a very interesting story as we move forward. I'm sure we'll see Trey again. Young guy, tons of talent, but I mean, does that help? Does that change people's opinion at all? Like, ooh, they signed the Rascals, but they only got 3 of the Rascals, and they might have lost the best one. Larry, thank God the WWE is in Belfast. I can watch the football game tonight. See, there's pros and cons to the afternoon wrestling, Larry. I know a lot of people look on the con side. A lot of people hang on that negative side. It's not all bad. I do like having some evenings off, especially when we cover more than 300 days a year. Yeah, I mean, I get it. Like tonight, big football. Let's go. Let's see what's up. But at the end of the day, we all kind of get that kind of breath. Now, for certain people out there who are at work and doing other things, they get a little perturbed. But I mean, again, I think in the realm of a year, I think there's like 12 shows or 14 shows that go at a weird time. And to me, that's not so bad. Good afternoon. Welcome back. Welcome back. Let's go. Let's go, Canes. What's up, Jose? How you doing? Jason's back with us. Good to see ya. See money in the house. Jose. Let's go. Let's go, Grizzly. How you doing? What's up, Bash? Welcome back, Brandon. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. National championship game. Let's do this. Yemenez, good evening. Greetings from Poland. I love it. Let's go. As many as 10,000 people attended. That's good to know. I mean, excellent. We know they're traveling, and I know a lot of people think, maybe it's hard times for WWE, but I mean, they're selling out. They're selling big numbers everywhere they go. I'm sure the Polish crowd was just completely into it. I saw some clips of the Danish crowd out there. So yeah, let's go. Daniel, welcome back. Welcome back. Let's get going. Byron, welcome back. Readers in the house. What is up? With 1 round left, I'm in the top 1,000 out of 10,000, representing the Wrestling for Life Football League in the Championship of Champions Yahoo Football contest. Let's go, my guy. Let's go. And you do have a shirt on the way. It is going to be to you as soon as possible for winning the fantasy league. So stay tuned. But congrats, everybody. Root on Sean as he's representing the channel in the Yahoo National Championships. I love it. Z-Man, let's go. Bills did fire their head coach. Nick's probably going to have a longer-winded opinion on that. I don't have much other than, oh, man. Trey Miguel already let go from AEW. Yes, more details to come. See money. I'm not sure what the story is just yet. Bash with us. I almost said Bams. Let's go, Rams. Rams with a big W. Looking good, looking good. Sup, what's up? Let's go. Sama, welcome back. Jose, the Dolphins could use a coach. That's true. Yeah, let's go UFC. Yes, I thought you'd like that, Bradley. Welcome back, sir. We will be here. Big UFC coming up on Saturday. If everybody can stay healthy and make it to the octagon, we'll be good. But yeah, we're looking forward to it. As again, we're going to be here anyway on Saturday for Saturday main event. Should be a big show. As Saturday night main event is going off the air, UFC's main card should be kicking off pretty good. Big things to note there. Justin Gaethje and Paddy the Baddy. That's going to be a barn burner. They're going to be swinging for the fences. Sean O'Malley makes his return against Song Yadong, which is just a fun name to say. Let's be real. Acosta taking on Lewis should be a banger as well. So we're looking forward to it. We haven't done a UFC in a while. So yes, be here. Hit the like, hit the share, hit the bell. Make sure you're a part of the family. Make sure you know when we're going live. Let's go. All right, who else we got in this chat today? Dale, OG Dale is in the house. Let's go. Ronan, welcome back. Welcome back. Happy MLK Day, everyone. Shout out to everyone today. I wasn't top 3 in the chat. You might have been. You might have been. It's okay. Let's go. Seems odd to sign a big money contract with TK just to step away from wrestling the following days. There's way more to this story than they're letting on. I would agree too. And maybe it was a case of, I don't know. Maybe it is contract tampering. Maybe there was a ruse in play. I know people have been critical of TNA for allowing this to happen, but maybe there was a handshake deal in place. Maybe something went the other way. I don't know. That dumbass Dave Meltzer said it was way higher up than Tony Khan that made the call. Bullshit. How? Where then? Who's higher up? Isn't he the guy? What are we talking about? So yeah, Dave playing damage control as always, but we are about a minute and 20 seconds away. We'll come back to that, Safit. But yeah, no, again, we call bullshit on Meltzer every chance we get. And we know he gives us plenty of reason to do so. The logo reveal was last night, so we can do 2K26 trailer. Let's go. Let's go. I'm with you, Safit, on the bullshit. C Money got you. UFC 325 is next weekend. Royal Rumble. Is it next weekend? That was this weekend. Oh, is it back to back? That makes no sense. Saturday, Jan. Yeah, it is. Same night as Rumble. Yeah, now we'll see. Now, see, you're being greedy. We gave you one, now you want 2. Why are they doing 2 numbered events back to back weekends? Yeah, we're doing 324 this weekend. Cheers, by the way. 27 seconds left to the start of the show. I read that AEW is letting big talent go lately. Are they letting them go? Or is there something else at play? Are their contracts expiring? Are they not wanting to re-sign? A lot of things. A lot of things at play. And again, you can't trust your sources, especially when the sources are from in the house. So we got to be careful when they say things. But it will be very interesting in 2026 how a lot of these moves play out. Who will go from the Fed to elsewhere? Who will the WWE let go if they do cuts, which they usually do? How will AEW look as their roster changes, evolves? How do you make room and book all the new people? What does TNA do to capitalize on this? We will find out as we are going to get the start of the show any second, folks. If you want to sync up at home, if you are watching on Netflix, wherever you're watching, I will let you know I am about to get then on my screen, and the show has begun. Get in that chat, like, share, subscribe, take this link, let everyone know we're live. Not everyone expects everybody to be live and covering all the shows the way we do. So again, get in that chat, take this link, send it to all your friends, family, neighbors, strangers with wrestling t-shirts. Send them to anybody. And let's see how many people we can get hanging out with us today and forever. Let's go. Deedly dee potato as we hit Ireland. You heard me. What up, AD? How you doing? Did you watch AW Collision, Jet Speed, and Hangman Adam Page, yes. So I did watch it the next day, and yes, as expected, the Ops dropped the trios titles. I don't know how many trios defenses they had, but they dropped the meaningless trios titles because one of their members is no longer with the company. Do we see Powerhouse Hobbs today or tomorrow? I'm leaning tomorrow, Damien. I'm leaning towards tomorrow. Well, there's Finn Balor as we get the walk-ins. Maxine Dupree. Next weekend is the Royal Rumble. Next week on Thursday or next week on Friday is the Royal Rumble prediction show. Yeah, stay tuned. We're trying to work something out for the prediction show. It was actually supposed to be yesterday for us, but we don't have anything to preview. So hang tight. It would have been a really boring preview show yesterday in the sense of like Cody's in the Rumble. We think all these other people might be in the Rumble, and Drew's going to fight somebody. The end. Thank you for coming. So stay tuned. We might try and get something in. We might have to pull in our Rumble predictions as part of our live streams just for timing's sake. But yeah, we got tons coming your way. So things are on the fly, things are happening, and things are at a crazy pace. So like I said, click the bell, follow the page, and make sure you're checking down below to see what's up. We got most of our streams ahead as far as we can. But we are getting the sky view of Dublin. Remember when TK said Jay Briscoe was supposedly vetoed off the air by the networks? Does Trey Miguel have some problematic tweets? Yeah, not to my knowledge. Not to my knowledge. I have no idea. I think that's complete and utter bullshit. What would, if somebody would like to try and enlighten me, but there's nothing that I know of with Trey Miguel that's so egregious that the higher ups, I have a feeling this is just another lawyer mishap as Gunther, who you see on my screen, opens WWE RAW. There you go. Let's go now. Forever. Together. There you go, Damien. Love the new opening for Raw. So cool. It's good. It's strong. Solid. Forever is a little bit of a blink. Might want to clean that up a little, Sean, but it's okay. I was talking about UFC 325 the weekend after. Yeah, it's really weird that they're doing back-to-back weekends, doing numbered events, 324 and 325, both in January. That's a weird shot. Like Volkanovski, I believe, is on the 25 card. I know 25's had issues with injuries. It's showtime. Raw is live. How we doing? That's the rumor, Safit. He'd be sitting out in the parking lot. Now, I do think he goes to NXT. As we are getting a replay of last week where Gunther tapped and AJ Styles let go of the lock. I saw someone online, so dumb. Why would he let go? Because the guy tapped. That's what you're supposed to do when you're a good guy. You think the guy quit, so you let go. You assume the ref did his job. I mean, again, I don't know why this is so hard for people to get wrapped their head around. I thought it was funny that they had Hobbs take the pin as well. For sure. It's his fault. You fucked this up. You take the pin. Yeah, it's so funny. But it is crazy, right? We all know he's gone, and they've already taped Dynamite, but they had to have known on Wednesday because that's when they taped Collision, and they buried it, right? They did it on the tape show. He takes the pin, and now he's gone. They didn't do a whole lot with Hobbs. I think Hobbs has a world of potential, and they are really, if he does show up in WWE, they are collecting monsters. Like, it is insane right now. The visual aesthetic of WWE is miles ahead of AEW. But the Irish, you tapped out, gets echoed through the building. What's up, Mega? How you doing? I heard that WWE spoiled the surprises for the Rumble. I haven't heard that. What surprises do you know? I hope this is the end of Maxine versus Becky feud. I would kind of want this to come to an end, Safit. I would like to see something. As Gunther's letting the folks calm down. We got this. Legitimately, we have to sacrifice Dynamite for the prediction show. Go ahead. Bradley, I like it. It's jokes. We'll get it in. We'll get it in. And the prediction title will be on the line for Saturday Night Main Event. We're going to sprinkle in UFC as well. And then it will be on the line for the Rumble. That one's going to be a trickier one, but we're going to have fun with it. I had to Google to see who Trey Miguel was. There you go. Now you know. Gunther in the house. Let's go. Bradley's in the house. Jordan's in the house. Joseph's back at it again. Powerhouse Hobbs and Obafemi. WWE. Yeah, I mean, who's going to stop that duo? I met Hobbs. Surprisingly soft hands. Good to know. Good to know. Big cuddly bear, was he? I don't know about the rest of y'all, but I haven't seen anything for the Royal Rumble yet. AD, I've been talking about this for a couple days now. We're just over a week away. Saturday Main Event comes this Saturday, and then we're officially a week away. But we are just about a week away from Rumble. And okay, some might argue, some might be named Nick, might argue that having the wide open Rumble is great. And I agree. I hate when you know like 23 people that are going to be in it. But here comes AJ Styles. Yeah, when they let you know like 23 or 24 participants, yeah, I don't care. However, when you have, you got to name a few. Cody Rhodes finally announces. Drew McIntyre's in a TBD match, and then nothing. Like, so why don't we should at least know maybe one of the other match they might be doing? Like, is it going to be Gunther versus AJ? Was that Saturday Main Event? So I think this Saturday is going to do a lot, but now you've got a week to build Rumble. Rumble feels like a light build. Tatum Paxi, Obafemi, Thea Hale, and some others. Okay. Right? It's crazy. I can't be the only one, right? So Dale chiming in as well. AD. I can't be the only one that thinks it's crazy that like the Rumble doesn't feel like holy shit, a big deal's about to happen. Gunther in the Rumble. Did he say that? Did I miss that? Alvarez said TK has about 15 minutes to throw together a team, Page, and Jet Ski to take the titles off the Ops. That means TK found out during done. Wow. If that's true, man. And again, when it comes to Meltzer and Alvarez, I think they have a pretty good idea, but the crowd is echoing for AJ Styles. It's good. You got to have those little tidbits. You got to know. Might help you win a prediction title one day. AJ, so loud. What's up, Clay? How you doing? How you doing? Raquel versus Stephanie. Rumble? Okay. AJ should be mad. He got gypped. I agree with you. Okay. Rematch Rumble. Rematch Rumble. There's your second match. No, they're gonna go Rumble. They're gonna go Rumble. Crowd starts booing instantly. The good news about this feud, guys, is the crowd is extremely into it. They're getting big reactions. AJ's getting huge pops. Gunther's getting huge reaction. This is working. It's good stuff. Yeah, exactly, Jose. Wait, Rumble? Sounds like you are scared. Loving the Irish crowd right now. I think Hobbs goes to NXT just because they called up Trick, Javon, Oba, in the title scene. Yeah, I think Hobbs goes to NXT for two reasons. One, you got to season him a little, get some of the bad habits out of his game. Teach him how to wrestle like a big man. Two, build his name value. If you turn Hobbs into the next Oba, that's the formula, right? By the time Hobbs gets the call up, people are asking for it, chomping at the bit for it. But AJ's got the crowd buzzing. If you're scared, just say so. Round 2 at the Royal Rumble. It looks like that. Thank you, Michael. Appreciate the love, sir. Gunther is the final boss, 100%. Just the bad guy of bad guys. He's the villain that scares the other villains. I'm the smarter and better wrestler than you, says Gunther. AJ wins at Rumble, then Gunther retires him at Mania. Paul, that sounds accurate, buddy. Welcome back, by the way. Yeah, that sounds good. He said it. Tap like a bitch. Oh, Gunther's back again. Keeps pretending to leave. Name it. Oh, Gunther's a wanker. Oh, Gunther's a wanker. Oh, that's what's happening right now in my life. Gunther wants a step. He wants something. Hey, this is good. This is the most fun I've had with AJ Styles in a little bit as far as what he's done. Him and John Cena was good, and this is good. Smash it! Let's go hit all the buttons, folks. Put your career on the line. Oh, let's go. Oh, things are getting serious. Yeah, that's exactly what they were saying, Bradley. This soon. Maybe that's where AJ. Could you see a scenario that AJ wins, like I said, at Rumble, and you run it back at Mania? Unless you're scared, he throws it right back down AJ's throat. Gunther, you dirty bastard. If you're scared, it's okay. Yeah, I'm with you, buddy. 100%. Like, just ding. Like, just check all the boxes. I'm good with that. That was well done. Good emotion, good energy. You understand why the two guys are pissed off at each other. You understand why AJ wants to get back at Gunther. But Gunther being Gunther is you're not going to get it without, putting your career on the line. And then plays it perfectly. It was smooth.
Would you like butter on that, sir?
We would. So Rumble has the 4th match. There you go. So we got our 4 Rumble matches. I was just saying, I mean, it feels like late, but better late than never. AJ and Gunther all day. This has been good. So we'll see. Could AJ Styles wrestle his last match at the 2026 Royal Rumble as Natty is in the back? We haven't seen a lot of Natty, but Natty's with Maxine, and I don't trust her. Natty! Natalia! Natty! Yeah, I think I'm getting the vibe. We're going to get evil Natty. Let's go. What's up next? We ain't wasting any time here tonight. The man has come around. And again, remember, she feeling at home. Though there's still mixed results. From the island of Ireland. All right, your first poll is up, folks. Who are you taking? Are you taking Becky Lynch? Are you taking Maxine Dupree? And how will this go? Feel like they're setting Natty up. I feel like they are. Nobody trusts in Natty right now. Gunther retires AJ Styles, Brock Lesnar, and Chris Jericho this year. So, does he retire AJ at Rumble, Brock at Mania, Jericho at SummerSlam? Is that what we do here? The Isle of Ireland, right? Like kind of a little redundant, Michael. Becky wearing the trip. Becky looking ready. As I do believe we go into a commercial break. Becky in the ring. Get your votes in. Let us know. Let us know who you taking. Jericho's not retiring in 26. No chance. I'm with you, Damian. I think Jericho feels like he has a lot more in the tank. I do not believe that Chris Jericho is retiring in 2026. Unless something is happening or his body is not feeling the way he was hoping. But last going off, he gave you no indication that he was even close to retiring. Nobody's retiring Brock. He retires himself. Did he just take his boots off and walk away? Just never show back up. I thought Brock was going to be the guy that like we just never saw again. He doesn't care about the Hall of Fame. He doesn't care about, and just I'm done. I'm good. I'm hunting. I'm up in Saskatoon doing my thing. Yeah, right? Like, oops. Becky's got a mic, by the way. Becky retaining due to Natty. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Jericho looks like he got himself in pretty decent shape. Is it funny? And I'm just asking for opinion. I'm just asking questions. Is it funny that Jericho got in better shape? And that was one of the biggest things that people said, oh, he's in good shape. He must be going to the Fed. What, can he be out of shape in AEW? What is, like, you got to get in WWE shape? I love it, but it's kind of funny. Jericho said he's not retiring. Yeah, no, I mean, I can't imagine. I like he was trying to get all poetic, like he was just going to be blown away by that line. Not the Emerald Island, the island of Ireland. Yeah, like going really deep and swinging for it, but apparently, they're on mainland Ireland, and Becky's from the Isle of Ireland, just off just off the coast. Good job, Cole. How the tables have turned. Let's go. Jericho will be in Saudi. And how are they going to hide him on the plane? Man, they'll pull it off. They'll land the private jet. They'll roll it into a hangar. They'll put a bag over his head. They'll shove him in a limo. They'll hide him at the prince's house for the day. And then they'll put him in some underground tunnel that goes from the prince's confines to the brand new arena, which there's been progress. The Royal Rumble Arena, there's been progress. Jericho looks fucked better than he has since, yeah, no shit. I agree, Paul, man. He, again, we kind of gave him a hard time. People wondered if he got, like fake abs at one point or lipo. I mean, it's just funny to me. Like, this is where the best wrestle. But he's got to get in better shape if he's going to go back to the WWE. Natty turns heel. Yeah, they set that one up. It feels like they put it on a platter for us, guys. It'd be very surprising if that doesn't happen. Y2J is more of trainer, coach, or producer behind the scenes. Yeah, but I don't know if Jericho has that. That's my concern. Because I've seen what happens when Jericho, as Natty's kind of looking like Cyndi Lauper-ish, it's like Cyndi Lauper had a baby with Alundra Blaze. There's some old cuts in there for you. That one's for the boomers. Why is Natty not coming out like with the attitude, like the low-key legend vibe, with the braids in the hair, looking ready like to fuck shit up? Like, I don't understand why you wouldn't have her come out like that. That's how you sold her in the packages. A little lack of consistency there for my money. Yeah, I just wonder if Jericho, and can Jericho be the selfless coach? I feel like Jericho wants everything to be about Jericho. The old Jericho in a bulletproof, secure private box. Like, yeah, right? There's ways, bro. There's ways. We are back from commercial. Maxine entering the ring. We do have the title on the line. The voting is still up. So I do believe Becky's a heavy favorite here. Becky Lynch of the new Star Wars Academy blowing the shit out of starships with a smile. That's Star Trek. Natty is only here to cost Maxine for sure. It's got to be the original Y2J debut entrance, right? 100%, Mr. Noob. People have talked a lot about the Judas, but people genuinely don't understand. There is a chunk of the audience, like in the arena tonight, or any arena that the WWE books, there is a big portion of the audience that would have no idea what Judas is when it hit. They'd be what? And like I said, if you're going to do the Rumble comes with a countdown. So all you do is, the next wrestler's up and the countdown clock comes on and it's Jericho's. That gets your max pop for sure. If you want to transition to something else after, but look what they did with Cardona, right? They gave us the woo, woo, woo. And then when he finally signed, we woo, woo, no, boom, new entrance. So we know you get the name recognition and then you understand what's happening. So not saying Jericho can't use something else, but you got to go Y2J right away. You got to give us the boom, 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 boom. Let's go. But we are off and running. 75% of the chat taking Becky, Maxine getting 12, and nobody also getting 12. Becky Lynch is the new star. I got that one. Becky Lynch is the new Star Trek Academy blowing up. Did I say Star Wars? But there you go. Boo, Maxine sucks. There, Dale not feeling Maxine. Not even with Natty's help, bro. Yeah, no, that Alpha Academy shit. I don't know why the Alpha Academy didn't die. Like, and Otis and Tozawa filler. I mean, unfortunate for them, but they are. Do we get a Paige return at the Rumble? I've heard Caitlyn wants to return as well. Yeah, I mean, it's highly possible. Now, people did have mentioned, like, it might be tricky to, you might have to put everybody in a hidden room, but I could see Paige. Paige talked a lot about wanting to come back. Why not? Girls just want to have fun. That's facts, my guy. Let's go. Well, she's having a good time to start this one off. It's Maxine coming out with the gate hot. Basement drop kick. Becky out on the floor. Maxine off the apron. Holy shit. Into your living room. Luckily, this feels like... it has to be. Has to be. Y2J signed a Legends contract. When? Or are you saying that's what he's going to do? Or that's what he did do heading into this one? It's possible. It really is possible. But I think he wants to be an active member of the roster. So I don't know if he's, like, depending on the parameters of the Legends contract, right? No. Yeah, that'd be nice. Yeah, you need it all day long. That's your max pop. That'll give me goosebumps. Like, I'm good with that. I want the Y2J countdown at the Rumble. I think it'd be great, right? Do it like in like the middle-ish, like kind of get people's guards down. I know people always talk about, well, number one, you get the entrance. Number two, you get the entrance. But no, do it like right in the middle, like where everybody's kind of like busy doing something and have it be a showstopper. Have it be the stick in the fucking, in the spokes. Like, let it stop everything. Judas will be his theme. Yeah, I don't believe so. Keep in mind, WWE doesn't want to use something that they have to license, because technically they'll have to license that from Fozzy. And then when they go to play replays, if they don't still have that license, then you can't use it. So they're very inclined to use their own shit. You might be right, Joseph, but not for the first one. That's why I think Jericho will be in the Royal Rumble. The countdown will be his. It's almost too perfect. I think it's great. I have no clue who Becky faces after Maxine until Mania. Yeah, they'll have to slide someone in. I mean, we got a lot of moving parts and we got a lot of talent. So I don't think they're going to struggle finding someone new for Becky. Will they go back to like the Bailey route? Will they go towards something else? I don't know. Both are wearing red. Very, very observant, Richard. She 100% does. Is Paige cleared? I don't know. And that's the other part of it is it felt like she could not get cleared to wrestle in WWE and somehow got cleared to wrestle in AEW. Chris Jericho at number 21. Yeah, I'm good with that. Right? Kind of shock everybody. Have a, everybody kind of scrapping in the ring, but the countdown hits and everybody stops what they're doing, almost like, oh, and just wait it, right? Let it hit. I'd have Jericho come out between 20. Yeah, spot on. NXT will be live house shows on January 29th, 30th, and 31st. Don't think seeing NXT men and women for Rumble. Being the house shows, Dale, there will be one or two, right? Like, don't rule that out, but also keep in mind there is a large amount of new talent, returning talent. But yeah, if you pull a Ricky Starks or Ricky Saints from a house show, you'll be fine. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Let's go. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You guys have a parade. Okay. Right on. Educating the Canadian. I appreciate it. Jericho 21. I agree with that. AJ Lee versus Becky Lynch at WrestleMania 42. See, and I think that's possible, Grizzly. I just don't love the number of, like, AJ Lee. We made a big deal about AJ Lee coming back, but she never came back. She made an appearance. So she showed up, but is she back? Then there was reports she signed for a couple years, but it kind of died, right? Absolutely. All right. TK doesn't give a shit about his talent, so that is why we see so many people who can't get cleared. And yeah, that's a fair assumption, Paul. To say he doesn't give a shit at all might be a stretch, but I do think maybe, what a move. Big leg drop by Maxine. 2. I know we don't like Maxine very much, folks, but the match has been good. Right? Match has been good. I've heard names like Obafemi, Tatum Paxley, Ethan Page, Lola Vice, Joe Hendry, Thea Hale, and NXT superstars expected to be at the Rumble match. So yeah, I mean, again, I think there's very much an opportunity. If they want something, they'll make it work. Maybe they'll, back off a little bit because of the circumstance, but I don't see it being too much of a difference or a delay. Nah. Fans are trying to egg on Maxine as we got a bit of, it's a reversal. Look clunky, but nice move. Natty saying don't trust Natty. Don't trust Natty, folks. You think she more behind the scenes producer or coaching NXT wrestlers? Natty? Are we talking about Natty? But yeah, definitely. Natty's got so much to offer. She's a Hall of Famer. First ballot Hall of Famer. I know I give her a hard time, but she's a first ballot Hall of Famer. Do we see Powerhouse in the... I don't know. Because, again, one of the things you got to remember, Damien, is, can you sell it? And holy shit, it's a big surprise. Yes. But also that, how many people are going to explode for Powerhouse Hobbs? We don't know, right? Obafemi's 100%. 100%. Not only is he in it, you're right. He's going to have a good showing. What's up, Wrestling Depot? Well, 100%. Oh, AJ Lee. AJ Lee. Yeah, I mean, it seems that way as well. I would agree. And again, wealth of knowledge, very smart woman. But she has a lot of her own projects. So that's where it kind of ties into. It's great that you bring back Roman Reigns, but if he's here for, 3 weeks and then gone for 6 months, I'm struggling to get excited. If AJ Lee shows up once in a while, that's why, like, Logan Paul, if you want him to be a big heel, gotta be here. And he has been here. That helps. Maybe it's because I've seen wrestling. Yeah, well, I think we all feel that way, JV. We all like, we don't trust it. Anytime someone's uber nice in wrestling, we figure there's a motive. There's a problem coming. Big DDT planting Maxine. Maxine, big kick out. Good match. Let's be fair. I turn in the Women's Royal Rumble match. Yeah, I would tune in. Yes, for sure. I could see the first ever NXT superstar win the Men's Royal Rumble. It could happen. You're not wrong, buddy. Could happen. But I don't think so. But it could. Solid match. Yeah, absolutely. We got to be fair. We got to be fair. You can say what you want about Becky. Say what you want about Maxine. They are having a good match. As Becky rips off the top turnbuckle, gets rolled up, gets a 2, goes right to the gut. Do you see Mandy Rose coming back for the Rumble or Mania? I don't. You got to remember, Joseph, like her issues were with people who currently work there, right? I believe it was Michaels that let her go. I think it was Albert that tattled on her. But you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I really don't think. I think there's a line, and Mandy's on the other side of that line. Do their policy change? Maybe. I don't know. I can't see it. I know the fans want it, blah, blah, blah. But she'd have to delete a bunch of shit that I don't think she wants to delete. And even then, does that suffice? But we got the ankle lock on Becky. Something tell me Alexa and Charlotte Flair have tension. No, they seem like they're holding okay, though, Byron. I thought losing might cause that, as Maxine holds up, almost hits the turnbuckle, the exposed turnbuckle. Becky hits it. Maxine's going to win. And she whiffs on a kick. Oh, you suck. And Natty puts Becky's foot on the rope. Natty puts Becky's foot on the rope. The crowd boos. Natty saves Becky. The ref's confused. The fans are upset, and we called it. Why, Natty? Why? Now, sick of your shit. You suck. That was a terrible kick. Can't win with that kick. Natty subtly goes heel. Becky reverse. Oh, manhandle slam. Becky survives. Natty goes heel. Now let's get her out of the flowery stuff. Let's get her looking like a badass. Let's get that hair tied up and let's get Natty whooping some ass. But we all saw it coming. The writing was on the wall. But Natty. Let's go. Becky rolls out. Natty just shaking her head. Why, Natty? Why? We all know why. We know. The story's been told a million times. Who do you think you are? You're not a wrestler. You're a muppet. Well, here comes Natty. Double leg. Ground and pound, ground and pound. Full mount. Wow. And it gets Maxine away from Becky. As now Natty just stomping on the face. Yeah. Sometimes it's okay, though. I know people say, oh, we see that coming. But again, we kind of, when you watch certain programs, movies, you know what's going to happen. But it's how do we get there? So we knew it was going to happen. Let's see what they can do with it. Right now, Natty looks like a badass. Natty's been doing great work on the indies. Really selling the low-key legend. Maxine fighting back. And Natty says, I've had enough of your shit. Okay. Natty versus Becky Lynch at Rumble. We got to kind of push Becky baby face. And people don't like cheering for Becky a whole lot. Match was good until that kick. Great match. Bad kick. Good turn. Good story. So it was a good match. Does one flaw, one mishap change that? Where is the refs? Like, this is going too long now, guys. Now they're booing. She's in the sharpshooter. There should have been some presence. Yeah. Could we see Karrion Kross return at the Rumble for Nick? We could. The Karrion Kross story is crazy to me. Yeah, it went long, right? It felt like it happened in parts. And then we got one referee. You have other security. Send someone else out to help. Pull these women apart. Corey speechless. Michael speechless. If you are just tuning in, Raw is rolling along. We have already put a dent in the show. Natty turns on Maxine. Oh, wait. Oh, wait, she's back. This is the fight that never ends. Yeah, it was a whiff. It was a whiff. Nothing but air. It was like a Shaq free throw, just nowhere near the rim. Yeah, let's wrap this up. Anybody got the button? Wrap this up, yo. What are we doing? I get you're trying to sell the Natty thing. It went way too long. One referee. If that ref was having trouble, send out a couple other referees to help separate them. Natty can still evade more than one, but make it look like the other situations. Look like the company didn't give a shit. Yeah, beat her up. I don't care. Beat her up. As we go to the replay of last week, where Adam Pearce suspends Braun Breaker, but the chaos at the end of the show, and Adam Pearce snapped. Adam Pearce is snapped. What are we thinking about the Adam Pearce situation at this point? Yeah, they must be stretching it out. I don't know why. Again, if the idea was the longer that she beats up Maxine, the more heat she'll get, that wasn't a good theory. How the F? Paul. Natty turn on Maxine. You never, ever, barely see them together. That's kind of why it ended up being obvious. And again, maybe a flaw in what they did. As Pearce is with AJ Styles in the back, Natty hadn't been around. Natty was used in the video packages. So Natty was training Maxine. You've seen them together a few times. You have. But you might wanted to have Natty around her a little more. I would agree with that. But they kind of use other means to build up as Paul Heyman and Pearce just chuckles. I like the genuine animosity between Pearce and Paul. Stone Cold Adam Pearce. Yeah. Oof. We're in Belfast. Paul says, why? We couldn't find an arena in London? Gets booed for it. Natalia Maxine Dupree at WrestleMania 42. Byron, I don't know if that counts as a Mania match. That might be a really good next week on Raw. Adam Pearce looks like the old PE teacher, disgruntled, going through a divorce and living off his prime stories about how he almost made it to the NFL before he got hurt. All true. The PE teacher takes his lunch breaks in his car. Like, what are we doing? Adam Pearce will be ringside for the 6-man tag. Oh boy. So this is crazy exciting and just very interesting all around with these guys. But we do have the Americanos. With Bravo and Reyes. Is that the two? Adam will be ring. That is trouble. Trouble is afoot. Braun Breaker has not been seen yet. We kind of feel like we're going to see him. As Americano speaking in his best Mexican, his best Spanish, his Spanglish. He's got his accent, doing his best. My elementary school PE teacher was bald. A few of them have been. I was telling you that dog I found. I think I got a place. Oh, good job. Good job. Outside. Yeah, no, that's crazy. I'm glad it's somewhere warm and safe. That's insane, people. Be nice. If you can't take care of what you have, put it in a place where somebody can. You don't have to treat it like shit. Be better. Be human. Pierce will be ringside. Braun is attacking. Oh, for sure. But then how does this work out? Does Braun get fired? Does Braun get arrested? Does Pierce go off? Does Pierce get fired? I like this a lot. What does Evan do after the Americanos? What does Evans do? That's a good question. I mean, at some point you're going to turn Evans towards like a mid-card title. Keep an eye on Triple H and WWE. They seem to be stockpiling bouncy wrestlers, bouncy guys. There might be something to that. So this is a good introductory little rivalry. And then, he'll go on. You'll put him in some matches, and eventually he can challenge for the IC title and really push. Maybe he ends up in a tag team. Where's Leon? They say AJ career is over in 2026. Is that to WrestleMania or through the whole year? Nothing's been official with AJ Styles. It's been up in the air. We don't really know. Will it be Mania? Will it be, at the end of 2026? He just said, sometime in 2026, I'm probably wrapping up. Could it be Rumble? Could Rumble be AJ Styles' last match? If you were just tuning in, AJ Styles challenges Gunther. Gunther says, fine, but put your career on the line. That's interesting. It's so good to hear Eminem coming out of breaks. I'm pretty happy about that shit. Well played, WWE. Monster. It should be next. Give us Scrap Iron Adam Pearce versus Paul Heyman. Mismatch. But yeah, let's do it. Why not? Is there a way, and I put this out here before, is there a way that somehow Paul Heyman takes over WWE Raw? Do they work Pierce out and there's a trick and a loophole and Heyman makes it a stip and Pierce is out and Heyman's in and Pierce has to battle, find a way to overcome and get his job back. But in the meantime, evil Paul Heyman running amok on Raw. Is that too Attitude Era? Am I thinking too deep? I like the idea, though. As we are getting a video package for CM Punk and Finn Balor, which I'm assuming will be our main event tonight. So a couple big matches still to come, big implications. We're seeing things for Rumble start to take form. Saturday main event tying up. So lots happening here on a Monday, folks. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're feeling good. And I will take a second to remind everybody we are back tomorrow. Check out our award show, by the way. But we are back tomorrow for NXT 745 as we get another show. They head towards the qualifying matches to get into a ladder match to be the new champion. Kicks off on Tuesday. Loophole Fiasco. The name of Paul Heyman's autobiography, Loophole Fiasco. I wish they would change SD's awful theme song. Give it time. I hope they do too. I'm not crazy about it. I think Survivor Series pay-per-view would be AJ Styles' last match. Maybe, right? But we're already talking about him putting his career on the line. And again, I mean, facts. It's refreshing. It's fun. I like it. Stephanie's still not cleared, and we are in the back with Judgment Day. Raquel looking down on the ladies. Liv and Tiny Roxanne. Liv's little, Roxanne's just tiny. The back attack wants a title match. Amazing that this Grande gimmick has such legs and how well Ludwig has taken the ball and run with it. What an amazing job. Money, again, if people weren't out there being such sour pusses, they would hashtag that one. They would see it. They would get it, man. Like, to me, it's very much in the line of like Hurricane, like, the funny stuff, the fun stuff, the Rock, this is your life stuff that, where it's just enjoy it. Not everything's got to be super serious. Not everything's got to be proving you're a badass. Some things are just a good time. As Finn's in the back, big pop for Finn. Finn from the Isle of Ireland. Thank you, Michael Cole. But yeah, I mean, again, you got to give him credit. He jumped into the gimmick. It wasn't planned. A lot of people, there was a lot of hate and a lot of whining and crying about it. It's over. It's even more over in AAA. And I got Jey Uso walking through the concourse. Jimmy not allowed to come to Ireland? Where's Jimmy? As here comes Jey Uso down the stairs, getting all the kiddies together. Make sure you hit that like, share, subscribe, folks. I want to see those thumbs up in triple digits. Javon Evans for the win. Well, now I got Jay coming out. I don't know when this match with Javon is happening. I wish they changed. I got that one. Bar down. Godzilla. Lupe fiasco. I'm freezing in my city. It's fucking cold. I will say that. It's like 60 degrees in Miami. I'm freezing. That's ridiculous. 60 degrees. 60 degrees. I'm in all types of fucking all types of minus weather right now. It's 14 Fahrenheit. A balmy minus 10 Celsius. How's that for you? 14. I'll take 60. Big sexy Raquel. They should run that. That should be on merch. There's no Jimmy. Hashtag sourpuss. Yeah. For a tiny one, she definitely brings the yam yams. Another Jey Uso promo with no Jimmy. He's not allowed in Europe. Finn isn't from Finland? No, right? This whole time. Yeah, crazy, right? Time flies. All right. So Jay comes out, says, we're doing things. Shut out, go talk to my brother about what's up. And bye. Yeet. And out. Okay. Yeah, well, Jimmy's back in the U.S. Jimmy home washing his tights. What's up, kayfabe? Kingdom Select. Been a minute as we got Pierce in the back wandering on through. And here's the... If Paul Heyman has the vision, this is the blind. It's Waller and the New Day. Still don't get this relationship. Now the New Day are pissed they can't get the belt, the title shot back. It's not in AAA, not WWE. It's over in AAA, not WWE. It's both, Paul. It's doing exactly what it's supposed to do in WWE. Yeah, there's no issue with Grande in the States. There really is not. And he's even more over. So, yeah, no, Ludwig's done phenomenal with this. I keep on forgetting this shit is like early. Yeah, right? It happens. 60 degrees is like 9 degrees, but it feels like -4. Get away from me with this feels like bullshit. How do you measure temperature? By what it feels like. Oh, it's -2. Feels like -14. It's -14 then. Stupid. What are we doing? Only a guy could come up with that kind of system. It's 6, but it feels like 9. Yeah, I bet. -8 Celsius here in northern Jersey. That's gross. It's gross. I'm over it. I really am. Got to the point in my life where I don't care about winter. Grande is generic heel on Raw. He is also beloved babyface in Mexico. Yeah, I wouldn't go as far as generic, but yeah, no, I mean, he's doing his thing, put it that way. Jey Uso just announced he's going to be in the Royal Rumble. I did not see that coming. Shocker. I didn't even hear that coming. So, as we do have the Vision out here now, so I'm okay. All right. So, we will put a poll up for this one. Logan Paul sold a Pokemon card for $10 million today. According to Corey Graves, you heard it here first. How do we feel about the Visions music? All right, folks, get your votes in. Who you taking, Team Vision or Team Mask? Let me know. The Royal Yeet 6-man tag. Up next, the poll is up. So it felt like they were going to do Javon, but apparently not yet. Right? What have we done? Stupid shit. Should Hobbs join the New Day and kick Waller out? He'd be a better overall enforcer, might add more clout, more validity. The scary idea is if Paul Heyman wants to add Hobbs, that would be an interesting one. Where's James? Giant peaches. Anybody see James? As here comes Ray, Dragon Lee, and Penta. Right? Feels like. Jay was always going to be in the Rumble. You would assume Jay, Jimmy, yeah, no shouts. Dave Meltzer says about Ludwig not being over. It's true. Hey, Dave Meltzer says Ludwig not being over. It's true. Yeah, Dave Meltzer's fucked in the head. He also thinks Danny Garcia's over and is, a phenomenal fucking groundbreaking wrestler. So let's just take that with a grain of salt. It's 75 in Cali. Yeah, that sounds more like where I want to be. I almost feel bad for telling you guys it's 73. Ooh. It hurts a little. It hurts. It's officially frozen broke drum season. I bet, man. Damn. And plug your shit in overnight season. The Luchadors versus the Vision. As we do go to commercial break, I'm getting an ad for the podcast that you can see from the WWE. As the dead man hanging out with Cody Rhodes. Gee, I said it first. It's been a hot as hell all week. I don't want to hear that shit. Let's go. It's been cold as hell all week. The Vision for the win. WWE RAW fish. Something smells fishy on Monday. Hopefully it wasn't the last match, but something definitely feels like it's afoot. We'll put it that way. The Vision for the win. Jimmy, will you announce he's in the Rumble next week? Jimmy will announce he's in the Rumble next week. Yes. I would expect it. Pierce is at ringside. Oh, he's showing up. Braun Breaker's showing up, right? I'd be crazy if Braun Breaker is not showing up. Hobbs' tricks back up works really well. Hobbs with Carmelo works really well. Shut up, Jose. Dragon Lee smells like Dragon P. I don't even know what to answer to that. Like, what do I say? Yeah, that's about it. The Vision, 76%. Mass taken 24%. So heavy favorites to the Vision, as it should be. I announced that I will be in the Royal Rumble also. Go get him, Bash. We're cheering you on, buddy. Totally pumped for AJ versus Gunther. Will it be AJ Styles' last match? Let's find out. What's up, Cooper? Don't forget, we have a Twitch. Go check it out. Daniel Garcia is a channel changer. Facts. Daniel Garcia is one of a dozen channel changers. That's the problem. But guys like Meltzer propped them up like we're missing something. You don't get Wheeler Yuta? You don't get him? What is wrong with you? How do you not get what a good wrestler Wheeler Yuta is? Yeah, Dave, I'm the problem. He will not show up in Belfast after last week's. I don't know, Sama. I'm thinking he's bold. I think he's brave. I think he's brash and young and stupid. And I think we're going to continue this Pierce Braun problem tonight. Lucha House Party, Deja Vu, Facts. Fatal 4-way, number one contender for the tag team titles. Okay. Again, just kind of rushing some stuff. Seth Rollins comes back with Hobbs by his side to take out Breaker. Woo! All right. AR, what's up, buddy? Hobbs as Trick back up. I got that one. I think it works. That's just ridiculous. I'm back here. Stop fucking with me. Dave Meltzer is lucky he is not being sued for trying to violate Roman Reigns' HIPAA rights. Jeez. Deep. Dave Meltzer is just lucky that anybody listens to him. Who the fuck is paying money for the Observer? What the fuck are you doing? You have better money to fucking throw your head in a fucking wood chipper. Crowd is banana sandwich right now. It's Ray flying around, but Braun's got him. Bronson, that is. Not Braun, but Braun's son. Wheelbarrow. And Bronson says, eat it. Fucking eat it. There's the mat. You can eat it. Belfast more like. What the fuck? Bell slow? Am I right? I don't even have the snare right now. That's funny. I'm just shocked you still clicked on my Dragon League comment. Again, don't pre-read some of these. We're live. I'm rapid firing. I'm trying to keep up. So it's an adventure. Sometimes I think you do it on purpose. Sometimes I think it's an accident. I do my best to decipher what the fuck y'all are talking about. And we're having a good time. Hobbs with Trick doesn't work for me. Trick is a big superstar. That's like Omos needing backup. A bit of a stretch, but I get you. Dragon Lee is basically Lucha Sammy. Dragon Lee hasn't done shit, though. Like, I mean, I get what your issue with Dragon Lee is. I don't dislike Dragon Lee. Dragon Lee is a good lower mid-card guy, keeps you entertained, fun energy. He's just lost in the mix with... I think with WWE is, you're not... Like, this is insane. And the crowd goes wild. Big pop. Show you some trios wrestling. Everybody to the outside. And we're going to fly. Yeah, that makes sense. Dragon, Penta, and Ray all through the air. We got a Lucha rainstorm. It's cloudy with a chance of Lucha, folks. What is happening? It's been a hot minute since we've had a career match. Really has. When was the last, like, your career is on the line match? John Cena doesn't count because he was already out. It's the last time someone risked their career. It's a good question. This is awesome. Breaks out in Belfast. I want them to do a hardcore match first, then a rubber match. We will retire the match too soon. So AJ beats Gunther at Rumble, extends his career. Then they continue to have a bit of an issue with each other. and you build it into Mania, maybe a little stopgap in between, and at Mania he retires him, but people think he might be getting Brock. To me, comes out of left field at this moment, so we'll see what happens. I can't wait to see KJ's reaction to the Death Riders versus Don Callis family in a street fight. The fuck are we doing? I want to like this company so bad. I so want to cheer for AEW, but at least they put all the shit in one segment, which is going to bleed into 6. But yeah, how did the Death Riders get here? Why have the Death Riders not turned on Moxley? How did Moxley become a babyface without doing anything? What the fuck are we doing? And I keep saying it. Shows for the simple-minded. And that's what it feels like. We just, nothing, we don't need rhyme. We don't need reason. We don't need to connect dots. We don't need any of it. We just paint by fucking numbers around here and follow along. We're going to do whatever the fuck we want. We don't give a shit what the fuck we did last week, what we're going to do next week. We're just going to fucking do whatever. That's how it feels. And that's what this is. So, yay! Let's go! Something going to happen during the 6-man match? Oh, I think so. And it's been a really good 6-man match. Good energy. Teams actually on the aprons. Tagging. A referee with a 5 count. Rules matter, folks. Lucha Zane is the bane of my existence. You leave Zane alone. Be mad at Lucha Lee all you want. Logan Paul draws more heat than three quarters of the entire. Oh, no. 3 quarters is an undershot, JV. He draws more heat than 98% of the other roster. Facts, period. It's not even close. Name the guys that garner genuine heat in that company. Don Callis. Yeah, Logan's got way more heat than most. Can't believe Logan Paul is an active wrestler weekly. Again, he's earning it. If he's going to be a world champion, if he's going to be involved in shit, he's got to be in the wrestling. He can't be a part-timer. There was too many part-timers in 2025. Penta Lee versus the Vision. Let's go. Watch Lee Moriarty join Wheeler and Daniel Garcia. Oh. And Lee can go, but Lee's another guy. Like, Lee's a good hand. Like, TNA could use Lee Moriarty. Yeah. Heyman doing what Heyman does. The crowd is chanting something. Hashtag pre-read. Then it wouldn't be fun. Part of the shtick is that we don't fucking understand what y'all are doing. Isn't it a good time? Isn't it a good time? Sometimes we step on a grenade, we got to fucking laugh about it and move on. And every once in a while, someone gets you good. I'm a little behind the show, but Natty doesn't know how to beat somebody up. Apparently, because she kept doing it. Dragon Lee flies through over, try to get Bronson up. That's not smart. Oh. Bronson with the booty bomb missing. Yeah, I named it. I don't want to hear your shit. Meltzer said that people who subscribe to his channel are wrestling experts. They are fucking morons. If you currently have a subscription to the Wrestling Observer, you're a fucking moron. Sorry. Dave Meltzer is a fucking moron. Not sorry. But yeah, I don't, again, experts at what? At what? How people should slap themselves for 17 minutes? That somehow wrestling is some fetish porn? That the best wrestling in the world is in some apartment in Tokyo? The fuck are we talking about, Meltzer? Meltzer's a weirdo. And the people that follow Meltzer are weirdos. I don't get it. I don't know what they're doing. And the people that quote him, and you're supposed to have a viable website or be considered content creators when you're regurgitating Meltzer, you're morons too. Yeah, I'm looking at you, Cultaholic. Scrap Daddy versus Heyman in an arm wrestling contest. Missy Hyatt as ref, and she distracts Heyman again. I like the old school vibe, money. Yeah, Meltzer's a fucking idiot. Fucking idiot. Just a moron. Flying Luchas. Where the hell is Ray Phoenix? Phoenix was dealing with an injury, was he not? Penta was injured. Phoenix was fine. Ray and Penta was at AAA the other night, I thought. Miz must be loving the Virgin of Lucha house party. Fuck. Look at the little guys go. Tag to Ray. Big pop. Ray up and under. Theory misses. Let's go. Ray Mysterio. The play on names. It's a fave of mine. Last career match was Sean Taker. Okay. Deep cut. So we're going back quite a while now. Pierce screwing the Vision, possibly. But then when does Pierce kind of, blur the lines between manager and getting involved? Theory down for the 619. Catches him. Tries to yank him. Ray holding on. Penta with a tag. Even held onto the tag rope. I appreciate that kind of detail. This is the type of shit where if your company is doing this is where you say we're the best wrestle. When they're making tags, when they're holding onto a tag rope, when they keep it real. Get the fuck out of here. Bronson in, breaks up the pin. Atlanta Raw, just watched Natty turn. Sorry, folks. I apologize that I'm a little ahead, but spoilers coming aplenty. AW has lost the plot, and I'm sincerely over their BS. I'm definitely over their BS. I'm also over people that continually want to tell me that it's not a problem. It's killing it. It's the best ever. It's the most exciting. It's fucking nuts. If there was a way to like green screen everything and all you watched was like characters wrestling and you had no idea what company you were actually watching, I guarantee you people would get caught with their foot in their mouth over and over and over. Every time you see something you don't like, click the button. AEW. Oh, here are your results. You say you love this company, but apparently the stuff that you expect wrestlers to do, look how many times you hit the button that they weren't. Let's be real. Let's just be straight up about it. Penta setting it up. It's an elbow instead of forearm. Nobody knows. Bash. It's provocative. It gets the sickos going. We need Nico the sicko out here. I actually do not care about that company anymore. Just the Yum Yums is the main. As Paul and Pierce are on the apron. MJF, how much heat does MJF have? Not that much. As the ref caught the knuck throw, the ref wants the knucks. Penta's in the background down. Logan's getting back to the apron. Now Pierce getting involved more. This is where you got to watch what Paul does. Maybe not this moment, but starts, I went over your head, Adam Pierce. You're getting involved. That's not allowed. Pierce says, what are these? Paul says, I don't know. Pierce has his back to the ring. Everybody down. Paul screaming in his face. Oh, shit. Now this is where Braun shows up. As Pierce walking Paul down. The best around. Oh, shit. Oh! Penta's going for it! Shut up, Michael Cole. A Canadian Destroyer. That's bullshit. And the Luchas. Lucha. Beat the Vision. Speaking of Vision.
And Lucha. But
this man's ran home.
I was, again, like I said, I'm swerving when I'm driving out here. But yeah, I caught the end of that match. I caught Adam Pierce leaving the brass knuckles up on the apron. I kind of foreshadowed it or saw it when he was arguing with Heyman. But yes, how we doing? How
Look,
we doing? I know I'm Copus Interruptus.
well, welcome, Big Nick. Hopefully you're feeling good, feeling well.
I've been woosed on all day, my guy, and I don't know if
Yeah.
it's working or not. I'm kind of juice fobbing.
This is great storytelling. And Paul's got his phone out. But Paul's doing something on his phone. Paul is going to go over Pierce's head.
Oh,
Which
absolutely.
means you don't really have to text. Pierce's boss is sitting at Gorilla. But I digress. Yeah, Pierce getting involved. Now he doesn't look like a manager anymore. He looks biased. He looks,
A little bit. Well,
less
you
than
can paint that
impartial.
narrative and everything. And I like, though, it shows that WWE's done really well with their authority figures and that they've made them now. Yeah, we'll get into that. But Pierce has been great as the Raw GM. Aldis is great as the SmackDown GM. And it shows they can have this different range of being involved in a character and everything instead of just they're always the authority figure that works for the office or
Yeah.
they're just the guys that make the match.
Right. Bradley gifting out a gift. We got CM Punk in the back right now, by the way. So welcome, Nick. There are a couple things I want to get your take on as we kind of get through a little bit of this here. But welcome back, sir. Jackie in the house. Thank you so much, Bradley. As always, the giver of gifts. I
feel like I know why that was gifted, and I'm sure I'll talk about that at some point. Oh, well, I think sympathy and because of McDermott's whole situation, but we'll talk.
Well, that's people wanted to know.
How do you feel? Well, as I go,
is he a scapegoat, bro?
Oh, I'm in a Martin Luther King Day celebration.
I'll let you.
Some people are going to say yes that he's a scapegoat. I don't fully think so. I know I said it on Saturday. If I was. Well, I don't think it was exactly his fault. It's one of those, it's the situation of we need to change something up. And we're not going to move Josh because Josh is the quarterback and we just re-signed Josh. Mm-hmm. You've been there for 9 years. You got 7 years in the playoffs consistently, 6 years straight with a playoff win and no Super Bowl appearance. Josh is about to be 30. Something needs to change one way or another. It's one of those, it's almost like you kind of have to do it. You don't want to break up, but this ain't working out.
Yeah. I've seen it in Toronto, man. Like not really your fault, but if we don't do shit, somebody's going to be upset. So we got to do something. Somebody's got to follow.
Yeah, that's what, like I said, I remember saying specifically Saturday, I think I was raging enough to say I wanted him fired or wanted him gone, but I knew it was going to be a discussion it was Super Bowl or bust for them this year. They didn't make it, so they busted. So now it's got to shake some shit up here.
Right. KJ, take a break. We don't need you anymore.
At least I'm not coming on and you're not praying for, me to be here and everything. I know I'm a little bit earlier than expected, but yeah.
All right.
When you got a big title match out there in Ireland, when you got CM Punk and you got Finn, and I'm hoping that Finn might win. I'm out here like MLK. I have a dream, and that dream is Finn Balor winning the World Championship today. Well, with the Drew shakeup, as I'm in commercial, commercial for US. Well, if you're watching this back, makes sense. With Drew winning the title, does it provide kind of enough shakeup and a kind of a feel of a shakeup that maybe Finn could win? That going into the Rumble, we've had 2 people announced now because Jay announced his declared. I declare bankruptcy. And Michael Scott in it, but could with the shakeup like Drew now be to where you can get a shakeup with Punk. You can get a shakeup here, a shakeup there.
I don't think so.
You don't think that they could go that far?
I think it's just, I don't know. I'd be shocked. And I mean, that's what the purpose of it is. You want it to be shocking. Would I be mad about it? No, I would definitely be shocked. I don't see Punk dropping to Finn. I don't think Finn's the guy right now to kind of head us into WrestleMania, right? I think if Punk was going to drop the belt, it would have been to Braun last week.
Does Finn just hold it for a week or 2 until we get to Rumble and then you do the rematch?
Yeah, maybe, but I don't know. Again,
like I said, it's not a strong chance. Like, I'm not saying it's different. It's going to happen. If they don't do it, it's a bad thing. But I like that there's the feeling in the air that Finn could do it, that it's not a clear cut. There's no way. They're just appeasing him because he's in Ireland, and yeah, go and get your shit off, and then we'll call it a day.
Yeah, to me, I think Finn's a nice, fits in nice here, but I just don't see it. I really don't. I think right now Finn's trying to box with God, and he doesn't quite have that reach at the moment.
Well, does he pull into his bag of tricks and bring something out to where it could make it that moment? And shout out Osama Saturi, I think you've had him pulled up. Well, and yeah, could we see Demon Balor? Could we see at least OG Finn of da-da-da-da-da?
Yeah, I don't think tonight's the night for it, but I would be pumped if they did it. I'm thinking maybe Mania.
I mean, well, I know because I asked this in the Discord and I saw some people that are like, well, didn't you see his interview with Cody? And he's kind of said it's played out and it's gotten abused and used too much in WWE. But you're in Ireland. When's the next time you're going to be over there in Ireland in a world title shot, my guy? If there's a time to bust out the bag of tricks, now's the time to bust out the bag of tricks.
Yeah, I mean the right tricks. I don't know if that's we just did Drew Punk again. I think the trick was Braun Breaker. If Braun Breaker isn't going to take that belt and run with it, I don't know that a couple weeks later Finn's going to be the guy. But I don't know if that, to me, it might move the needle in the wrong direction. But we will see.
Fair enough. I did just want to click on this one from AR1. McDermott going to my Ravens. Honestly, he could go there. He could go to the Ravens. He's a good coach. That's the thing, is it's one of those.
Miami.
Oh, well, no. Well, our offensive coordinator has been interviewing with Miami, so that's where it gets interesting. And they allegedly might move him to head coach. They might move the Giants' former head coach, who was our offensive coordinator, to head coaches. I got Pearson Paul backstage.
Hey, Paul, did you catch that?
Yeah.
It's been so good, Nick.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, see, when you're gone from the show, two major things that happened tonight. Natty turns on Maxine. Ooh. On the first time that she's at ringside with Maxine. She just so happened to turn on her. So kind of threw an obvious bomb up. Yeah. Adam Pearce is in trouble.
Yeah, you want to take this call. Oh, shit.
Now, AJ Styles challenges Gunther at Royal Rumble, and Gunther says the only way I'll do it is if you put your career on the line. Is the Royal Rumble the end of AJ Styles in WWE?
I think that's way too fast.
Fast, right?
I wonder, now, could you, as I got Rio coming out, could you do it to where it now becomes the ongoing thing with AJ of if he's going to challenge or anything? Because, like, if he wins, which I think he should, because it's the fucking Rumble already, like, we're only a month or two into 2026. Damn, this man said he was going to hang it up in 2026. I didn't know he meant a month in.
Yeah, he's like, no, I'm going short. Now, is it a case of he retires at Rumble, and then he does a run with TNA for a while?
That's where he hangs it up, truly?
I don't know. I didn't expect it. Or is it a case that AJ beats Gunther at Rumble and you build it up to Chamber or Mania for the comeback, all right, one more time?
But I was kind of thinking that. But then if AJ wins, how do you put his career on the line again?
Again, right? That becomes the dilemma. The only way you do it, the only person that's ever done it well like that is Mickie James. You do like the last rodeo. Like, I'm going to fight till I lose.
But that's why I was wondering if they would do that with AJ, of how whatever many matches he does left or whatever. If he loses, he's done. That's maybe the only way. I didn't watch the segment, but I don't like that that's happening that soon. I don't even like, even if it was to be to where he goes and the rest of his 2026 is in TNA. I don't like that. That's that it's good for him, and TNA is good for a sentimental moment, a couple month run at most, not 11 out of 12 months, excuse me.
Right? No, 100%. As far as I don't know. It really makes it interesting. It's way faster than I thought. They've teased the Evans match more than once, but it hasn't happened. The Riho in the ring right now, as they're having a good time. They're having a good time. Your women's tag team champions. I will be right back, sir.
Fair enough. KJ taking a pause for the cause. Maybe you can still. Oh, there we go. I became the voice beyond. Now I'm the voice on screen. But yes, as I got Rio, and now with the inspiration leaving TNA, is when if I'm WWE and Tony's signing everybody, if I'm WWE, you start signing some women's tag teams, stuff like that. Rio, but you're not gonna. The women's tag team division right now is great, but it's a lot of singles competitors together as tag teams. That's not truly sustainable. I think you're going to eventually have to break off a chunk of these, if not a good chunk of those teams. So that's where you bring in established women's tag teams that are going to stay as tag teams, might have, minor singles runs, but aren't world champion level. That's where you backfill that now of you build the buzz, you build the hype, and then you start to work those in, and they work with those, top women's tag teams, those top stars, those top talents, and they get to that level, and then you can run with that. But let me know, folks, how are you feeling about the women's tag team division? Let me know where you think the inspiration ends up signing. Give me the inspiration versus Ripley, Io, Charlexa, any women's tag team out there, Lash and Nia, even Simone, Mike Enos, Hall of Fame. To what the? Oh boy, how will Nick feel if Drake May wins a Super Bowl before Josh Allen? My guy, I live in New England. Being a Buffalo Bills fan in New England, after everything that happened this weekend, and also, by the way, I'm just gonna bring up NFL officials, the exact same play, the exact same situation happened in the Rams-Bears game, and you labeled it a goddamn catch. Why is it only when it's the Bills wearing white jerseys is it not a catch? But I digress. I'm pulling now for the Seahawks at this point. After everything, Seahawks are bust. But I had to deal with all sorts of eating all the for New England winning and the Bills losing. So did I miss Rhea and Io declaring for the Rumble? Now, everybody, there's 2 weeks to the Rumble, and I don't know too much. They haven't built too much. Well, when they build it 4 weeks out and everything, 2 months out, everybody says it's all too much. It's too this. You're giving away too much. Now that they're doing everything at the tail end and leaving some suspense and some surprise, now everybody wants to crash out about that. But I got Liv and Roxanne out here. Liv for Rumble. I was going to ask, what's their tag team name? That might be she might be in the Rumble, but tail end equals last minute. 2 weeks, though, I don't think is that bad, sir. We can talk about this when you get back, but I think that it's much better that there's more surprise and more open names and open slots, than there is. I know 29 out of 30 competitors for the Rumble kind of situation. Rumble has 4 matches now: Gunther versus AJ, Drew versus Saturday Night Main winner, and both Rumble matches. Yeah, well, Pritchard was out there saying WWE PLE's 5 matches in and out, 3 hours. That's kind of where streaming services want it. That's where they want it. I don't know if that's the situation I really want, especially with the Rumble, when you know that each Rumble match is going to take around an hour, if not more than an hour. So I don't know. There's 2 hours right there. Where do you cut from, especially when you've got a career match and a world title match? Roxanne got that tail end for sure. Yeah. Calm down, boys. Bernard, it's the Rumble. How much selling do you need? 30 people guaranteed title shot mania. Exactly, Bernard. Exact. Now, granted, they moved from title shot from main event of WrestleMania to title shot at Mania. So that's an interesting notice.
Yums.
This man from the beyond celebrating. Vance, go Denver, I guess. No, well, they got a backup quarterback now. I've already congratulated Patriots fans on their Super Bowl appearance. But are we setting up a tag title match player? Holla, holla. Oh, Raquel with the big ass boot. Raquel is going to be a world champ sooner rather than later, I feel. She will be a world champ before Mania. I will say that. She will be a women's world champ before Mania. Especially if they're going to do, and it makes sense, do Roxanne and Liv as the tag team. That's where they get the little tit for tat issues. Rhea firing back up, though, now. Nick, you don't work there. Fair. Yeah, I know. But shit, that's really interesting. Yeah, that fuck, you turned that around on me. That's damn good. That's a woo saw moment. Your moment of bliss. Yeah, I got that one. We got 2 matches at Royal Rumble. We have 4. Liv should have declared for the Royal Rumble first. I mean, you've got the champs. You've got Rhea, 2 recent former women's world champions. Makes sense. Sean, what up? Yeah, 4 matches. It does feel like JD are the only heels on Raw sometimes for the women. Valid, but is that an issue? Is that on the other hand of you have too many heels, or anything like that to where, well, they don't even know. Everybody's in a shade of gray over there. But anyways, do you run into having too many heels of everybody's a heel? I mean, you've got Lash and Nia, but they're more SmackDown-y. Yeah. And it does help kind of keep them propped up as like the main group, with them being the heels, at least on the women's side. I was going to say the Vision's heel on the men's side. As I'm in a commercial and teaser, a trailer for Riyadh. Build up math equals retain. Unhinged Nick is more. I'm sorry. I can't. Let me clear my throat. I can't be unhinged all the time. Okay. You unhinged is fun because it pops up every now and then. If I'm unhinged all the time, you won't enjoy it. I don't like rational Nick. Where's unhinged Nick? Listen, I'm trying to woosah here. I'm trying to find my inner balance. I can't, my heart can't take it. If I was out here doing as many streams as we do, unhinged all the time for 7+ hours on a WrestleMania stream, somebody'd have 9 and 1 already dialed in their phone. As I have El Grande Americano coming out with, I still don't know, is it Rojo and El Bluo, or I don't know Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne's Grande names yet. Play Bills losing PK. Why? Oh, Christ almighty. I'm going to end up like, if anyone's ever watched the movie Fever Pitch, to where the dude just crashes out and is just watching all the Red Sox losses, that's going to be me watching all of the past playoff losses for the Bills. Like, as a Yankees fan, being a Bills fan, I know what it feels like to be a Red Sox fan now. That makes any bit of sense to anybody. Rio and Bravo Americano. Thank you. Did anyone else, and I know, hi everyone, I apologize in advance if I'm doing a terrible job of saying hi to everybody. But did anyone else catch the clip from AAA of Grande talking to the ref, of telling him in his match with Vikingo, tell him to go, like, to lay off my neck and everything, and then turns around and Vikingo kicks him in the neck? Is that the reason why Vikingo, you stay over there, my guy? Because he might be a, dare I say, a liability. How does SmackDown have 7 matches in 3 hours? Well, Raw has 4 and 2.5. Well, fair. I was going to say, I was almost going to add an extra hour and try and do math, but I failed it twice. You're probably right, Nick, but we still shoot for the unhingedness. Well, yes, you can shoot for it. Shoot for it. The rage will be there. The rage will come, but it's not sustainable. Oh, there. I missed your original comment. Thanks. I mean, my anxieties have gotten so bad that I pretty much shake the whole time now. Evil and Meds. Oh, Snap, my God. What did you? I saw you earlier. Oh, KJ, Big Nick, gentlemen, how's things? Been a while, my guy. Yeah, hope you're doing well. Well, I'm sorry reading on your last comment. Sorry, I've been struggling past few months to the point I'm now out of work. Well, man, I feel for you. Trust me, it sucks. I deal with my own struggles, mental health wise, and everything like that. And I don't want to fully take away of bringing in the Trey Miguel situation, but no, I hope you're doing better, my guy. If we can even help you calm down and woo-saw yourself there for a minute, we got you. But yeah, I've been it's always a rough couple start to the year of any time, but yeah, I hope we got you, my guy. But I got Bailey and Lyra backstage, but I will mention I'm sure KJ's mentioned it beforehand. I don't know. But yeah, with the Trey Miguel situation, if I can do just a quick, brief public service announcement, leave that man alone. Stop. Just let him do whatever's going on. Just let it be. I hope that man's okay. That whatever he's got going on, he makes his way through it. And shout out to Bear, the same thing. I'll say this to anybody that can hear my voice. Whatever you got going on, I hope you find a way through. I hope you come out better on the outside and everything, and the world's a whole lot better with you in it. But yeah, let that man have his peace and time and everything. If he's stepping away from wrestling, just got signed, all of that, everything. We don't know enough about what's going on, and we're not going to know at all what's going on. Much like I don't know what's going on with Bailey here. If she goes from angry to happy in 1 second, I can relate. But let that man be. Just let it figure itself out. You don't need to, again, like we've said, and Paul had to remind me, you don't work there. Just hope that he's okay more than anything. If the man's got to step away, hope that he's okay. Bailey said she wants to be a mother. Okay, fair. That's a odd transition, Dale, but I got you. Fair enough. Fair enough. I shouldn't have read that. Mega, why do you hate hearing about mental health? It needs to be talked about. It needs to be discussed. That's the reason why it becomes an issue with people, especially in males and everything like that, because it doesn't get discussed. I will forever advocate that it needs to be an open discussion and talked about, because that's what helps. As I have Javon coming out right now. You're right, Knight. You're right, Knight. Fight Night. Yeah, Philip, leave that man alone. Let him be. Let him be. Jose, anytime I'm feeling down, I think about the Bills losing, and I start to feel better. Well, thank you, Jose. At least that can help. And, I'll start just saying the righteous again. Trying to get the unhinged. Whoosh, Faba. You're not going to get me, anger management out here. As polls up, 92% voting for Evans to take the win here. I mean, with all of these NXT call-ups, like a Javon, like an Oba, like a Trick, do they got to win all the time? If they lose, are they getting buried? If they lose to an El Grande, are they getting buried? Or is it one of those that we're going to let him build his name up a bit? I mean, he's still out there with, it's still Ludwig, and we're still doing something with Grande. Grande is eating some L's. I'm just saying, doesn't need to be that obvious that Javon's winning. Raw could use some NXT women's call-ups. SmackDown got 2, Raw got none. Well, I think Raw naturally has the deeper women's division. Raw had more talent, period, I think, on their roster. SmackDown, I like that. I hope they get Oba. I like that they got Trick. I like that they got Jordan. That's why I'm saying, does Javon need to win every match outright? Or can he work sometime in, the middle of the roster here a bit and everything? But since it's been pulled up, shout out Ken D. Mr. Ken D. Your new predictions champion. Anytime I can do the Kennedy voice, I got to. But Javon Evans and Grande going on right now. Women's division better than men's. Overall, Which brand, which company? Vaguer statement. We'll see. Raw women's. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I don't know if that's what Anthony was saying. He said Javon Kingston. Who said that, Mega? Did I say that? I apologize if I said that. Nah, what's up, wrestling fans and foes? Almost missed Raw today. What did I miss so far? Well, I'm not the one to ask right now because I only got here at about half hour or so ago. So from what I've been told, we've got AJ Styles versus Gunther at the Royal Rumble. With AJ's career on the line, we had Penta, Dragon Lee, and Ray go over the Vision. Adam Pearce is all sorts of persnickered and persnuckered and in trouble. Jey Uso declared for the Royal Rumble, and we've still got this beautiful man beside me who can let you know even more than what I know about what happened on Raw.
This beautiful son of a bitch.
Exactly.
How's it going?
We need to do the Dylan.
But no, I mean, it's been a decent Raw. It's been good energy. Good. The Dublin crowd's been good. A really interesting segment earlier as far as everything that's happening with Pierce and Paul. The Vision lose. The Vision taken out thanks to Pierce. But Dragon Lee, Penta, and Ray beat the Vision, which a lot of people are going to be surprised with. Judgment Day still, we're setting up the main event tonight. Natty turned on Maxine. Becky's still your champ. I mean, good stuff going on.
Yeah, I've seen you've been pushing papers.
Yeah.
But yes, this did get brought up. And again, Bear, I know you're my favorite manner, but yeah, trust me, I've never talked ever about my anxieties. Now at 51, I can't work and I'm back on meds. Mental health, very important. Yeah, needs to be talked about, should be talked about. Because I brought up too also the Trey Miguel situation, which I don't know if you'd touched on yet.
Catching up on that. Like I know he stepped away. I did not know why. So catching more information as we go. And as I said, to kind of kick off the show today, we generally don't speak when we don't know the answers. So as we get more information, we'll share it. But again, we huge advocates for mental health around here for obvious reasons, because definitely two people that battle our own demons on a daily. So nothing but love to everyone out there. Every day is a grind. And again, in a world where it's tough to be open as a man, this is a place, an open avenue. We got DMs that are open all the time. We hope everyone in the family is doing well, doing okay. And again, talk about it. You're never alone. The more you can get off the chest, you better you will feel. And I can completely relate, Rory. So, Bear, we love you. And shout out to everyone out there.
Yeah, and MDB, I love y'all. And again, to the men, women, friends, countrymen, lend us your ears, all of that. And on one thing too, as we're in a commercial break, or Grande is still going around on the outside. Dave Meltzer.
An actual commercial.
Oh, well, I got maybe because I got the UK feed. I'm closer there.
Right.
But I got Grande celebrating around the ring. Dave Meltzer, I know we've said this many old times. When it comes to this situation, unpolitely, shut the fuck up. No, because now he's out there of the decision to release Trey Miguel didn't come from Tony Khan. It came from above. And now this has gotten, yes, that's what Jesus? He said.
Jesus, is that you?
No, there were so many people that's like, Jesus is above Tony Khan. I think that's the only thing above Tony Khan.
Yeah, like, what the fuck you mean? Right?
Yeah, but there'd be Shad Khan or the network. And there were some people some people started to allude that it was like a Briscoe situation and just spiraled.
Is there any evidence of that?
No. And this is why I'm saying, shut the fuck up, because you don't know what you're talking about. And you could be doing way more harm than breaking a fucking news story. Shut the fuck up. Shut up.
Crazy. And then after the fact, they'll just report what is actually happening as they learn it from elsewhere. And then kind of pretend like they figured it out, and they won't retract any of their previous statements. I mean, we've talked about. I went on my rant already about Meltzer before you got here today, so it's fun to watch.
They've been wanting unhinged, and we're getting more unhinged right now.
Yeah, we're waking them up. We're waking them up, folks. We're poking the bear. But again, I mean, we're talking about a publication that has wrongfully put out people who have passed away that did not, or people that were sick, that were deemed as passed away, people who were, little did we know were close to the end of their life. And he's reporting creative differences. Like, again, he's disgusting. If you're paying for the Observer, run, stop it, don't do it. The less people that pay attention to this fucking goof, the less he can say. And again, the people out there that are regurgitating his shit like it's factual quotes, you might as well do it from a place like this, because it's ridiculous to make this guy viable. As
right.
Kofi,
and speaking of the terrible things,
Javon's being helped off, eh?
El Grande wins because Javon is hurt.
Doctor stoppage. Javon has hurt his shoulder. Not good, man. This guy's been on fire. I hope he's okay, because you would imagine he was set up to win this.
Well, Evelyn, what up? Nick is shout out. Nick's in Buffalo Depression now. I just live there. That's where you live there.
Listen, you can't change the past, folks. Let's move forward.
It doesn't matter. It's in the past. What are you fucking repeating from the Lion King?
It can't hurt you.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's in the past. But
we are getting the replay of the turn from Natty.
Yes, but that's because they don't want to. There's not a replay to be had from the match. Javon's hurt. Shoulder injuries have been the theme lately of injuries in pro wrestling. I said this while you were on your pause, though, with the call-ups with Raw having, I think, a more stacked roster just before even call-ups. Is Javon a guy that's like a Nova, like a Trick that kind of needs to win a lot? Or can Javon take an L here or there and kind of work his way, grind his way like he did on NXT?
If you throw him L's against like good heels, like if he kind of get like an Americano, tonight's a bad example because he seemingly got hurt. But if Americano uses the other two guys to distract him and beat him, he wrestles in such a way that the fans don't hang on his every win and loss. You want him to win more than he loses, though. You want him to find ways to outsmart the opponent. He's outnumbered 3-1, but he finds a way. And
he's a Leon. He's a Leon. Dion. Jivon.
Right? Like, you got to be that guy. You got to be Ray Ray.
Right. I love. Oh, and Nick, I've moved from Maine. Well, forward me your new address, sir.
Well, that should instantly make you feel better and improve your issues.
Yeah, you're out of the New England area, but I got Finn backstage. But yeah, Dave, you're doing way more harm and just spouting off again. And we try and hold ourselves to at least a higher bit of credibility of, I'm not going to go out here and go on a whole diatribe and say something's fact that I don't know is fact. I'll clarify beforehand my opinion. What?
Sorry, I heard you, but Finn Balor cutting a promo and a half and getting the people behind him. Like, you're going to have a new Irish world champion, and Deedly Dee Potato, everyone pop.
Top of the morning, Gianni.
Yes,
yeah, well, I was going to say, now we got to. Well, now you're Drew because you're Scottish, and I got the Irish in me, even though my last name says Italian.
Yeah.
But if there's a time to do it, now is the time to do it. And now you get 2 UK champions in WWE.
Again,
before they do an international pay-per-view.
That's why they call it a surprise. If they do it, if they pull it off, holy shit, I can't believe this. As I sit here right now, I don't believe it. I don't see it in the cards. I'm curious how they get in and out of this. I think Dom might show back up and cost Finn because, why not? Why not get the crowd?
That's the moment that the Judgment Day breaks.
You might need to get an escort out of Ireland for Dom if that's the case. Because, I mean, this could be the moment where it fractures.
Dodge the Guinness, dodge the potato, dodge.
Right?
Yeah.
And then Finn goes after Dom for a little bit, and CM Punk's still on the road to Mania. I just don't know. Oh, as we get in the R-Truth situation.
Yeah, well, been waiting for them to pull the Band-Aid off of the whole Finn Dom situation. Right. Evelyn, damn, not Javon. Yeah.
Not Jave. Yeah.
The shoulder injuries are running rampant, running wild.
A lot of dives, right? You got to catch yourself. That's a lot of momentum coming down on those joints.
Especially when you're a smaller guy.
Yeah, when you're like a flying skeleton.
Oh, but
He's skinny, man.
Oh yes, that's what I was saying. But I got the Luchas now with Kathy Kelly. I'm glad that they aired that and that we're both here to talk about that, because I've seen a bit of the clips going around. I haven't watched fully into it with what they're sharing about from Unreal. I think comes out tomorrow. Right. With the R-Truth situation. You have Road Dogg that's like, well, it financially, business-wise, it made sense to let him go. Yeah, that's a way to say that to your former tag team buddy, my guy. I'm sure you would have said that to his face.
At what point is Road Dogg becoming a big problem?
When hasn't he?
I know, it just when
was he not a problem? He's still out there with Billy Gunn, with Hickenbottom, Levesque. We'll fight you at the Alamo. We could talk We could talk about Billy Gunn's statements about the AW roster too at some point.
Oh, I don't know what that is actually, so I'm very curious.
I'll say that for Tuesday, but he didn't have some glowing words about people seeking advice, and it's funny how
facts.
Other people have said before. That. Just saying.
There's a good list of people saying that, man.
Hunter came out there and said there was at no point that Ron wasn't under contract with WWE. He was never fired. He went out there on Twitter and put it out there. He was never fired. And everyone started going at him for it. And this, to me, when it becomes revisionist history and everybody in wrestling has short-term memories.
Yeah.
R-Truth never said he was fired. They said that they aren't renewing my contract.
Yeah.
That's what he said. Well, and now everyone acts like he got fired the minute after the John Cena situation.
The Lucha Party is beating up a giant face.
Don't call them that. Don't call them that. Don't put that on them. Don't you put that evil on them, Ricky Bobby. No, because then they're going to show back up in AEW in 3 months' time as like Grand Santano or something like that.
Oh shit! Is that not what they are? Am I wrong?
They're a bunch of luchas who hang out together. We can't confirm or deny if they are a party.
They are having a party. They were beating up a giant Paul Heyman head.
Headbutting the Paul Heyman fathead. Anyone remember fatheads?
Fatheads. Let's fucking go, bro. Those were hot for a hot minute. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of intriguing stuff where people talked a lot about 2025 being a little bit meh. I feel like we're talking about a lot of shit, debating a lot of shit from WWE right now, which I think is good for the product.
SmackDown has came out of 2026 running roughshod over everything, and now Raw's playing catch up. And I like that the one that ran 2025 is now having to play catch up.
Right. Javon is 6'5", 195. He needed about 15 pounds of muscle. Is he really 6'5"?
Who, Javon? Now you gotta make me look this up right now. Hold on.
Counting his hair as Paul. Oh wow!
Did they go to the tip of the hair?
This bubbling up of Pierce and the Vision is so good. It is just simmer sauteing, bro.
Yeah, Javon Evans listed on Wikipedia as 6'5", so taller than me. I'd be looking up to this man. 180 pounds. That's my thigh.
I was going to say, that's your thigh, bro. Oh, so they're going to try like a mediation? Are we getting the guys from Wedding Crashers up in here? Where's Owen? Let's go. You motorboating son of a bitch.
But I like this, though, of, like you said it, of Paul went above Pierce's head and said, nah, this ain't going to fly with me.
You think you got the stroke? I'll show you the stroke. Pause.
Stroke man. But so as Pierce is talking to AJ real quick, I'll take a quote from Kip. Sorry.
No, go ahead. There was just I had a light bulb moment.
Fair enough. No, I was going to read from Gunn's interview. Nowadays, nobody knows how to work. They don't know how to work in general. Well, working is like, yes, we get it. Back in the 80s, isn't going to work now because they've taken it so far to the extreme that you have to have very good basic storytelling for me to follow along, for me to
Can I time you out for 1 second?
Go ahead.
Sorry, let me time you out just for 1 second, Nick, and we'll finish that. AJ Styles, Gunther, Royal Rumble for AJ's career is official.
That's still crazy to me that they're going to do that.
Crazy.
Then is age. Well, you might be onto something, but that was the one quote that I quickly pulled from that. Of I could have gone from quote with that, but that just gives you a sample of that man said what a lot of other people have said, and how many people that, and he's still actively wrestling. So who else needs to say it now?
That's crazy.
But
Saturday main event, fatal 4-way. But yeah, so Billy Gunn's saying essentially what we've heard other people say is they don't know how to work proper, but they won't listen to fucking nobody.
Right, but I want to go back to what you were saying with AJ. Of it's one of those. Could you be onto something to where this is now he hangs it up in WWE? He just did. It'd be weird to do this right after they just released all this 10-year anniversary merch and everything. Maybe get it while you can get it, folks, because it might be on clearance shortly after this. But
right,
for him to finish out 2026 just in TNA, is that all right? Shit, everybody's saying we didn't give TNA help. We'll give you AJ for a whole fucking year. You're gonna have his retirement tour,
right? Again, no tour, just rip the Band-Aid off. Like, let's just get to it.
Well, he'll have a second retirement in TNA. He has 2 retirements.
I think that's possible. Maybe he goes from Rumble, he loses to Gunther, and then he does a run in TNA where he ends off at Slammiversary, right?
Right. Well, speaking of running off, I'm going to run off for a quick second. I'm going to make sure I'm back here before the main event.
Nick running off like the gingerbread man. We got Asuka. We got Kyrie in the back. They're not happy right now as the show rolls on. I hope everyone out there is having a wicked Monday. As don't forget, we are back tomorrow for NXT 745. Wednesday, we got Dynamite, the fallout from Maximum Carnage. So much more to get into, so much more to talk about. And we're heading towards the Rumble. We're in WrestleMania season. Things are crazy right now. So be a friend, tell a friend. And how you feeling about Raw so far? Another Oba package, selling Oba big. Oba, they're building him now because he shows up at the Rumble, I do believe. I know a lot of people are talking about the next couple shows. I could be wrong, but I feel like Oba's going to have that big, maybe career-making kind of moment or a career plateau kind of moment where, he gets out there and just kind of wows everybody. You've been selling us. And here comes Punk. They're booing. They're booing. They're booing. I love it. And they're singing. So, fuck. All right, folks, putting a poll up. You let me know who you're taking, who you're taking. Can Finn Balor actually beat CM Punk here tonight? Is there enough people out there giving Punk credit for having good matches, for being in the ring consistently? We recently saw him defend against Braun Breaker. Now he's defending against Finn. So at some point, we got to kind of give Punk some love for the work he's putting in. I do not see Finn losing tonight. Could Dom be the reason? Do we end this night with a very angry, upset Irish crowd? Punk for the win, Punk for the win, Punk for the win. They're cheering and booing. They're cheering and booing. They're jeering. Main event, damn, how many matches did they have? What was this, the 5th match tonight? 6th?
I don't know. You were here, but I was saying Brew Ux. I was saying Brew Ux.
I was saying Brew Ux. CM Punk coming out. They booed him. Once the lyrics started, they all sang at the top of their lung. It's echoing. Like, they should have the little fucking the sound meter up right now.
Seismograph and everything.
Right?
But yeah, Evelyn, I was close to saying nobody. This is the 4th match. Oh, yes, because somebody asked on your pause.
Is it the 4th?
No. Well, someone asked, how can they do 4 matches in 2.5 hours on Raw, but do 7 matches in 3 hours on SmackDown?
Well, I think that's one of the reasons why SmackDown has felt overall better. But the argument's going to be it's more story. But I feel like the 4 is not the correct answer. We had Maxine Becky, right?
You had Javon Grande. You had
Javon
Vision
Grande.
Luchas. So there's 3. Did you have one before this? Is there one we haven't mentioned?
We had the trios match. We said that one, right?
Yes.
Trios match, Devon. Gunther came out. There was no match there.
We had the Rio segment. We had.
Is it only 4?
So we had segments. So from what I've seen, this is 4th match.
4th match. Yeah, shit. All right. Thank you. All right, you guys.
Well, by the way, just pre-warning of, does anyone remember Fit Finlay and all of that? The Bruiser from Belfast and all of that. Like, we're gonna send the Belfast crowd home unhappy. Like you said, they're gonna be throwing anything and everything they can get their hands on at Dom Mysterio.
Right.
If he's the one that costs Finn.
Right. Yeah, I mean, again, you might need to escort him out. You might need help. You might need to protect little Dom.
You get that Gunther, they're chasing him down the alleyway heat.
Right. Epic heat. Right. And will Punk get any on him?
No, because it's CM Punk.
Right. Though it was funny because there was a mix, cheer, boo, and then the lyrics hit and everybody forgot they don't like him. When the music stops, they'll start booing him again. They are pumped for Finn right now.
Oh, absolutely. The man from Bray County, Whitlow, Ireland. I hope I even said that halfway right. Where's Geekbox or anybody to correct me on that? But I had an epiphany on my brief pause there. Well, I had to refresh my beverages I think everyone just wants me to be Adam Pearce now, of just out here snapping and in moment and everything. Well, I already did I had the Britney Spears moment because the Bills lost and everything.
My head was hot.
I'm getting closer to there. I'm just trying to goose fob it a little.
Nick trying to cool the brain down.
Exactly. Vote Pedro.
But Punk is in the ring. I do believe it's a commercial spot while he just chills out. A couple people have asked, who are we picking for the Rumble right now? As Nick said, it is wide the fuck open.
That's what she said, and I'm taking Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns. Well, it's not going to be fucking Cody. It's not going to be Cody. I will lose my shit if it's Cody 3 times in a row. Austin Austin might be the only other person to do that, and I think he did like 2. If Cody does 3 times in a row, no.
And it's so hard. Like, I mean, it's so wide open.
Well, you could almost do more betting odds. If I had to book, I'm putting Roman, because there's the alleged Roman Punk Mania match. There's Roman Cody Mania match potentially. To me, it's Roman. But you could do betting odds on Braun. You could do betting odds on Oba. You could have an outsider that hasn't even declared, all 2 of them. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm torn. Like, and I mean, you're wondering about injuries. Who's coming back? Like, where's Seth at with his recovery? We haven't heard much at all. Where are some of the other people out there floating? Where do they fit into this? Could it be somebody that gets a racket strapped to the back? No, a rocket strapped to their back like an Oba. Could Oba surprise us? It's so wide open, man. I don't want Roman to win. I don't want Brock to win.
I didn't even think about Brock.
I might say Breaker. I mean, Breaker might be my pick right now. And he's
probably your next favorite. He's in that upper echelon. And yes, everyone reminded me, Jey Uso won. Shut up, Jey Uso won. So I was off. I was off by 3 out of 4. I can't math right. Okay.
Right.
But you pointed it out to even me while you're on your pause of, so Rhea and Io declare. I do declare for the Rumble.
Yes.
And that's the first on the female side that have declared for the Rumble. Who wins it on the women's side?
I still see. I keep saying this, and I know Bianca's up in the air. If Bianca does pull off a return, I'm picking her. I think Liv's a front runner, but again, are those too obvious?
I'm waiting.
Who do you think?
It's interesting. Finn's coming out, but after the champion.
It's dark.
That's what I'm wondering. I'm waiting.
No way.
Ole, 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 ole. Now, again, like I said, I've been in Boston watching Connor fights, and the Irish fucking show up and show out.
Oh, they show up.
This is one of those that if you're going to do it, if you're going to pull off a pop, this is where you do it. It'll be fucking seismic.
Right. I have very Irish roots, my guy, and I love seeing this, and I definitely.
I don't know if it's the demon yet, but we at least got the OG, triple OG.
Yeah. No, I don't believe it's gonna be the demon, but it's definitely a good
OG Finn, but
we
still
earlier. Yeah. Huge pop.
Yo,
I missed this entrance.
Exactly. Him coming out of the mist and everything.
All right, change my mind. Let him win.
Exactly. Well, remember when wrestling had banger themes? Shinsuke Nakamura, banger theme. Finn Balor, banger theme. Like, remember when that shit used to be popping? You could sit there and throw that on rotation. It's always so cool to see it. Him just pop up the mist and everybody just go right along with it.
It is so good, man. I like it a lot.
How fitting that Finn Balor's theme is called Catch Your Breath, and I feel like that's what I need to do often.
Right?
Winning. He's fucking winning.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. This is a good one, though. Big fight feel on a Monday.
This is the thing. This is what makes what I was saying before with the Drew win. Of now, the idea of Finn winning is in play. Because if Cody won over Drew again, I don't think you have that full feeling that Punk's gonna, could lose here because they didn't do the big shakeup. So I don't know if they do another shakeup.
Yeah, I just don't see it. To me, I don't. It doesn't make sense to me. But then what
it doesn't have to make sense. Just enjoy.
What does Finn go on to then? What do you set up for Finn? What do you set up for Punk?
The rematch at the Rumble.
Rematch at the Rumble.
I think you could. Finn's whole goal since the end of 2025 is I'm going to win the world title in 2026. Yeah. Ain't got to book it for a long time. Just book you for a good time.
It doesn't have to be here, though. I got chills. They're multiplying.
They're electrified.
Finn wins and Punk gets back on. See, this scares me. That was part of my theory about Punk losing to Braun, was that it would then set Punk up to win the Elimination Chamber in Chi-Town. But I'm torn, bro. They got me guessing. This is good stuff.
That's that. Embrace that shit. Bold is beautiful, Alex. Embrace that. Right. It's one of those I like that we're debating on everything, that it feels up in the air, that it's not clear cut. This is the same thing with the Rumble discussion. Nothing feels clear cut. So I love that's wide open. A live play from the audience there.
I got the goose bimble.
I wanted the demon with the old music. I'll settle for just the old music.
It's good. And Punk just playing it off, playing the heel attitude. I know I'm in your barn. I know the fans aren't going to love me, but they do love me.
Has there been anyone, and maybe this is why he gets the comparable to him, that's worked that shade of gray better than Austin and CM Punk? Like no one else. Moxley tries to do it. A lot of other people try to do it. It's a very rarefied air to where you can switch from babyface to heel like that.
Yeah, again, it takes a select few that can do it without changing themselves at all. You know, with very little the same guy. Roman's kind of walked that line as a recent memory, but again, not kind of dials back a little. Again, that is why Punk is what Punk is, because he played well. and he was kind of genuinely him. He didn't flip-flop attitude or person. He kind of was that guy. Love him or hate him.
I am what I am, and that's all that I am, as we are underway. And ole, 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 ole.
And you see this kicking off, Nick, and it to me, it bucks all the rumors out there. When you see the IWC and you see people talk about, like, you know, like, this is a big deal. Like, this feels number one. Acting like it's less than that. I mean, unless they've regained it real quick, there's not much argument.
I'm going to say this, as I've been much more Nico the Sicko lately than anything. Name me an AW match that's been on weekly TV that can compare to the environment, the vibe, the feel, or anything with this right now.
We're getting right here.
Where else would you rather be than right here, right now? I had to fit in the Bills slogan.
You could be anywhere in the world right now.
Been around the world, and now, yeah.
Right, number one with a bullet. Let's go.
Well, that was a good video package, but yeah.
Loaded gun complex, talking and bullet.
I'm going down.
As we are rolling.
Slip that past me.
Punk 70% of the vote, Nick. So the vast majority going Punker here to retain. So that makes this
not
a good.
Saying they're wrong. Not even saying they're wrong, but I just like the fact that there's the question, that there's the doubt, that there's the implication, if you will, always sunny, that Finn could win.
Right. MDB, I'm not going to click on it, but that is one of my favorite wrestling signs ever, and it was just so happened held up by HBK, not one of the fans.
Oh God.
It was one of the best ever. When they used to just sit on the stage and hold up signs.
One count. Fun fact, my Canadian mentor, as opposed to your American, your South American, your European mentor, was in the Dance Dance video with Fall Out Boy.
Right. That's funny as hell.
The parentheses in between the dance, or
as Finn hooks onto Punk. Crowd's loud.
But see, this is, again, you can do a backbreaker. You can do collar and elbow tie-up, a side headlock and everything. I don't need to do a fucking Canadian Destroyer corkscrew. Wrestling. Imagine watching wrestling for wrestling.
Right? And I argue, you saw the match, you saw some of the matches, you saw that trios match earlier. Let's talk about where the best wrestle. Let's have that debate again. Let's open that door. Because, I mean, Finn Punk, wrestling matches, not garbage matches that had 3 fucking oh my god spots.
Well, now, and I will admit that wrestling is on a spectrum, much like people
yeah.
wrestling. But,
it is.
There is times like there was a good bit of people that after as we're in a break spot here, as we're getting a count out on Finn.
Suddenly feel like a peach.
What? James and the Giant Peach? What? But it's you have moments like with the Leon Carmelo match that happened on SmackDown this past Friday. You had a lot of people, aggregators and agitators, that want to get engagement, that put out, when certain promotions do flippy shit, it's cool, but when others don't, it's not cool. It's like, well, when one does it selectively, it becomes really cool. When the other does it quite frequently, it kind of loses its luster a little bit.
Yeah, it all depends. And I think if you just kind of step back and take it for what it is and not care, I said, like, if you could blank out, like, if you could, like, AI an exact wrestling show, but all the people are kind of cartoon.
Don't talk about AI and wrestling right now.
Yeah. I wanted to bring that up. That was twice I light bulbed, and twice I wanted to talk about Dom Dom being AEW champion.
We'll light bulb all the way around.
Twice I was like, oh, and then you said something, and then I was like, oh, yeah, no, that's amazing. How funny is that? The Dom Dom Like, you got to check your AI, folks. You got to check what you're doing. You got to
And
clean this shit
nobody
up.
caught it. And nobody caught it. Like, this is,
Right.
again, this is when
Call
you
me,
do
Trips.
people who use bad AI and don't put any effort in their shit. And this is AAA on Fox, of all places, that put no effort in versus other places
great,
that, you know, you got to do some. Oh, trust me. Doing what we do respectfully, I'm going to say this, and I don't mean offense to anybody out there.
Yeah.
If you're doing overly AI thumbnails to where, like, you look even AI, no, the too much dog. Walk it back a little bit. Like AEW championships just popping up, replaced in not even a WWE championship, a AAA championship.
Yeah, too funny. And I mean, again, what a bonehead decision. And somebody got to run it back. You got to take a look. And I mean, shit happens, but my God, you're not paying attention at all. So hilarious. Now, does AEW have like an IP claim? Can they sue? Can they ask for that to be pulled down?
See, but this is just, it's one of those, it doesn't need to be a tribalistic thing. It can just be fucking funny. Like, it doesn't need to be a battle line. This is just goddamn funny. They fucked up. No one checked that. How many people had to approve that before that went through? And that's what, it's just okay to be funny sometimes. It's, if you really don't have a battle line flag planted, it's okay for shit to just be okay and funny in the middle.
Right. Shit happens, folks. We can't, like, it's just the sheer, like just a ground shaking reaction to everything. Like, no wonder people are struggling.
Because Twitter paying people now for engagements and how much I can get you to rage bait and everything. And that's been the worst case scenario. Sorry.
Right? Yeah, no, just every fucking little thing. Like, oh my God. Like,
well, exactly. Like the Joker out there. Why so serious?
Yeah. Isn't wrestling supposed to be fun?
Now, if you're gonna do that, you have to pull up the comment that provoked it.
I thought you did. My bad.
Happens. Ask my toilet. You just dropped the toilet for no reason.
There you go. I was ahead of the times.
Miss man just chunking up the deuce and not even telling anybody.
Big knee. Nice match. Again, good wrestling match.
Now, again, though, does this feel like a match that could happen on a Royal Rumble?
Yes.
That's happening on a Monday Night Raw.
Yes, this is a pay-per-view level match for me. Like, when people say that online about, oh, pay-per-view stuff, no, this is a pay-per-view for, like, if this was a WrestleMania Night 1 main event, nobody would blink an eye at it. It's perfectly fine.
Sir, you're telling me that the Don Callis versus the Death Riders in a street fight isn't a pay-per-view level match? How dare you?
I guess definitely, yeah. I mean, fuck. I guess beauty is in the eye.
Moxley, Josh Alexander, Kenny Omega, that's not pay-per-view.
Yeah, I mean, fuck. What do you? I mean, they could be. They're just not.
They should be, but they don't feel like it. This feels like it. That's the thing. Is that more of the thing than a name or anything when it comes even to wrestling? Of what does it feel like? Of did you make this match feel like a moment, or are you expecting the names to make it feel like a moment?
A bit of both. I mean, again, I think you need the names to deliver on the moment that you've created for them, right? Like big names like Finn and Punk right now, they're delivering on the promise. We knew this match was going to happen. We knew Dublin was going to be lit for it. We knew it was all going to be there. Now they got to pull it off, and I think they are so far.
Should you have done commercial free for this match?
It would be nice.
I know they walked it back from 12 to 10. Can we maybe walk it to 8? Maybe 6?
Well, again, to be old man on the porch. I mean, I remember when they would say, this is our last commercial break. And you get a good run at they were not going to break away. They were going to stay until
45 minutes, even if it's not an hour.
They're like, let's go.
Oh, Finn firing up, though. It's so interesting right now. Finn could be world champ by the time we leave tonight, and AJ might have 2 weeks left on his career in WWE.
It blows my mind. Like, I did not expect it. And again, the only way I can think of it, but like you pointed out, you beat him he beats Gunther, and then Gunther says, "I want a rematch. Put your career on the line again." Fuck no.
Why the fuck would I do that? Unless he just terrorizes them. But Finn going up top, big knee. Well, this has been a hell of a month for the Bullet Club. It's disbanded, it's disbarred, it's disallowed, and now you might have one leader retire. You might have another leader win a world title.
Going up, Nick. And you know how you know? I mean, what I do appreciate about a match is 80% of this shit has been in the ring. Love it. Old.
Oh, no. I think, honestly, you've put it the best way. And a lot of people, I wish, even a Mark Henry, some of the insiders, that their shit gets quoted by Sportskeeda and everything. The wrestling ring is your stage. If this is a show, if this is entertainment, if this is a production show, any way you want to look at it, the wrestling ring is your canvas, literally and figuratively. That's where you do your work on. You don't do it fighting out of the fucking mausoleums, the concession stands, everything like that.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I mean, again, you have moments like that. Like, it's cool when, Axl Rose comes out of the fucking off the stage and walks through the crowd and sings a little November Rain with the people. Great. When you have those moments are good, but they don't spend the whole concert like sitting there having a beer next to you. They go back to the stage.
A wee bit of Sling Blade. French fried taters, Sling Blade.
That's jokes. I love that. Let's go. So poetic. It's such an art form. It is, though. To me, it is. That's why I get mad at the abuse of it.
Up and over top.
Well, the shit you're talking about doesn't matter. Punk down, Finn up and over.
I got to throw him in the ring. Are you there?
Yes, I think you were just a dap away.
Just a dap away.
Shotgun duck into the corner. Oh, Punk down. Good match, good energy.
Finn going up top. Nobody home on a coup de grace.
Oh, shit.
Go to sleep.
Tap. Big GTS. Oh!
Two out. Please tell me you're there, because I hit them as much as I could.
No, we're good.
Yes.
Looking around.
I still always go back to Cornette's talking about explaining literally the basic fundamentals of what is pro wrestling and why you fucking get hooked on it.
Yeah. And with his analogy where you talk about the little guy and the big guy, I think in AEW's cases, it's like you're driving by a bum fight every day. Like you don't care who wins the fight. They're just beating each other up every week. Like every time you drive by, like the little, both guys are kind of the same size, and there's no story.
I'm Tony Khan, and welcome to Jack.
Yeah, that's what it is, right? Like, is that not fair? Is that not a fair?
No, there is definitely there. That is an overgeneralization. That is an overgeneralization.
A little bit, but
no, a lot of it.
No, come on.
So no, well, I'll give you, some of them are bum fights, and some of them are actual fucking huge matches and good matches.
They're badass bum fights.
They're fucking badass.
Bobby has his foot on the rope.
Is Finn out here with the? Is he out here with the Nikes? What shoes is he in?
Usually Nikes, right?
Well, no. Well, I know Roman's got the freshest connection and everything. Did you see the one with Punk to where he's like, you can buy whatever you want, and then they tally it up in the end? He's like,
yeah,
can I put like this shit back? Like, no.
Bum fight, Kimbo Slice.
Yo, T's and P's to Kimbo. He's the OG Triple. He got me into a lot of shit.
Right? Oh shit! Finn fighting out of the GTS, down, favoring that leg still. Sling Blade.
Yeah.
Is he gonna do it, Nick? Another shotgun.
Drop kick.
Oh, shit. Punk sells hard. Ends up in the other corner.
Now we're going to get it again.
Listen to the crowd. Let's fucking go.
Well,
Makes me
he's
so happy for
countryman.
Yeah.
Balor's got him where he wants him. Going up top.
Do it. Do it. Coup de grace.
Pin him.
Pin him. No way.
Pin him.
No way.
1, 2. Two count.
So good. I'm happy for Finn because we all remember the rise of Finn, and then he got injured and he was never the same. And like, I think even in Vince's eyes, the way Vince booked him after that, it was never the same. So this moment to watch Finn just on a personal level is outstanding.
Well, I think you've always kind of known Finn was a hunter guy. Remember when he had him and Gallows when they were their knockoff Bullet Club and everything, and they, beat the shit out of FTR at the Raw reunion with DX and everything. So Finn's always been a hunter guy.
Yeah. Oh shit! Roll!
Small package. Two count. Who's Papa?
Oh, back the other way. Look, nice roll through by Punk.
Oh, rolls him into a GTI. Got him up.
Took a little work, but he got him there. Big.
GTI.
It's over.
1, 2, 3.
And still.
Do you like that it was clean?
I do. I don't mind it. I really don't. I think that more matches need to be clean finishes. There's a lot of kerfuffle matches. You heard me. I like some clean finishes and a hell of a match. And I said, if you want really good matches, really good wrestlers have to lose to good wrestlers. Your favorite teams lose sometimes, but they bounce back.
Spoken like you're speaking to me as a Bills fan.
Double meaning.
Yeah, double entendre with that. Double Eric Andre. But on one hand, I get it.
I like it. I'm good.
Good wrestlers lose to good wrestlers and everything. And we've still got a whole rest of the year and all of that.
Ooh.
But the fan, to make me feel good in my heart of hearts, to cure my soul, to heal my heart. Finn Balor would have done that.
I understand that, but also to me, though, we got to remember they're not in Ireland for the rest of the year. You know what I mean? Like we'll get a big moment in Ireland, but we got to do the rest of the year elsewhere. So yeah, it's a nice moment. He looked good. He looked strong. And again, Punk's your world champion. World champions should win good matches.
And it was a great match. It was a huge match. We got the OG entrance and everything. Like I want to spitefully argue and fight back and everything like that, but I kind of can't really knock it.
I think the internet fans have got too used to, it's a bad finish if there's not like 18 people involved. And
if I'm not surprised, if
you get a straight up win. Yeah. Like sometimes a straight up good match with a straight up winner with no bullshit is the best way to go. That was a great pro wrestling match, and Punk puts Finn over.
Well, that's the thing. Has the dusty finish won over of now become the norm versus a regular just clean as they hug it out and everything.
Yeah.
And Punk brought the best out of Finn, and I dare say Finn brought the best out of Punk. Despite Kevin Nash. He didn't even wrestle in a t-shirt. I think it's one of those good, like you said before, good wrestling is missing, and this was good wrestling.
I think, I'm not sure if you had gotten here yet or not on the stream, but during the trios match, at one point, the Penta reaches out for the blind tag, but he's holding the tag rope, right? So he has to reach and make the tag, and like those little things, it's like, that's real pro wrestling. That's good pro wrestling. The details, the selling some shit. You can have chaos in a trios match, but there are rules. The ref with a 5 count. I mean, to me, that's more more in tune with what real pro wrestling is supposed to look like. A good main event, no extra shenanigans. We just get a winner. We're good. Good for Punk. Good for Finn.
Yeah, as Finn's just staring down at Punk and everything.
Yeah, what is
like
happening? Is he going to get jumped?
No, he's going to jump Punk.
Finn looks angry.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. We're hanging here for a minute, so that's what I'm wondering.
Definitely hanging. Oh no!
As we go off there, but that's still, I like that you still sell. He's not fully cool, and then it doesn't. Yeah, we hugged it out and everything. Well, it goes. I'll relate it to something else so they can take their mind off of wrestling and what 3 letters come before the conversation, so they can understand what we're saying. If I go to a restaurant and I order a steak and, the sides and everything like that, and they bring me just a really good steak, am I mad that they didn't bring me shrimp and fucking clams and oysters and everything like that? And then, can bring me this free appetizer and the fucking bread and everything and a lava cake? Or am I just really happy I asked and got what I wanted? And that's what this match was. It was a great match with what they told you they were going to give you. Mm-hmm. It doesn't always need to be extra pomp and circumstance, and the fucking wait staff wheels out, a fucking firecracker and a cake to tell you happy birthday every day and all of that, for it to be a fucking good wrestling event, for it to be a good match.
No, I mean, again, I think that's what we're asking for. We want really good pro wrestling, and then this way, when things do go sideways, it's like, holy shit, this doesn't happen every week. Great. And I'll be honest, Triple H has been guilty of it. A lot of the main events have been kerfuffled. You heard me. And I
heard that was the word of the day today. Right? Do I need to do like this so someone can edit it? The word of the day is kerfuffled.
But yeah, Raw is coming to Toronto. SmackDown and Saturday Night Main Event will be in Montreal. Overall, we do take a rating out of 10 for every single show, folks. So let us know how you felt about it. I thought today was good, like 7.5, maybe an 8, like 7. It was a strong show. It was a good show. Great main event. The trios match was good. Becky's match was fine. Natty beat up Maxine like really slow for like 12 minutes. It went forever. I don't know why they did that, but it was a really good show today.
Does it feel like every time they start to, and I wasn't even here for this segment, so I'm just going off of what you said, but every time it seems like Natty starts to get something, for whatever reason, through her fault or somebody else's fault, it like can't get out of the blocks a little bit of one of those, you go to start the 40-yard dash and you fall into the first hurdle.
Right. Yeah, no, it's crazy. It really is. I mean, it's it was weirdly done, and I didn't think they didn't handle it well. Like they didn't make it look like, oh shit, this is going down. Just went for way too long. 7.5 would have been bigger if Javon didn't get hurt. Javon, T's and P's, hope he's doing okay. Unfortunate. Javon's just on fire right now everywhere, Nick. So yeah, it does hurt the show a little. 7.75. I think that's a fair number. But yeah, in that realm for sure.
Can I give a full rating, even though I was only here for an hour and a half or so?
The world is your oyster, sir.
Well, I don't know, because there was MDB up there hating clams, oysters, yuck, and then Paul up there. Is this the Wagyu steak analogy? I could get a good look at a T-bone steak by sticking my head up a cow's ass, but I'd rather take the butcher's word for it. Yeah.
I like it. Let's go.
No, I was just pitching to 7.5, 7 out of 10, 7.5. Thank you, Triple H, for having my dream match, Punk versus Finn.
Yeah, and it was a good match.
Well, now you're saying 6.5 out of 10, only 4 matches. SmackDown still putting belt to ass.
More matches on SmackDown for sure. Yeah.
7. Speaking of which, happy 81st birthday to my grandma. Love you, Grams. Well, then.
What up, Grams?
Do we need to start doing cameos and everything? We'll do
happy birthday to your grandma and everything. I've been saying it.
But can we do like a $5 cameo? We'll do something strange for a little piece of change.
Everyone should comment on this video if there's a demand for a Wrestling for Life Network cameo channel. I think there is. We've had some internal debate. I don't know. I like it. I like it. Let's go. I mean, if Flair can mumble through one, so can we.
Why the fuck are you getting mad?
Right? What are you doing? Go ahead.
No, sorry. I was just bringing up Guardian with 8 out of 10. Neckbeard Brigade unite. What the fuck are you trying to say? I can show clearly I got a neck.
Right. Just want to touch on. Thank you, Jose. Excellent stream. We appreciate you. Mega jumping in there with a super sticker. Thank you so much. And Jose, super chat battle. Let's go, everybody. Super chat battle. You got 5 minutes.
Right. But 7 out of 10, 7.5 out of 10, 7 out of 10, 7 out of 10. That seems to be the consensus. 7 out of 10 kerfuffles. Yeah. Hashtag kerfuffles.
Hashtag kerfuffle.
I mean, I kind of want to, from what I saw of it, I'd say I'm there. I mean, I almost want to give it an extra at least half a point or so, just because we got the OG, triple OG Finn Balor and everything. And I missed Maxine and Natty and everything like that. So I almost got the super highlight cut of Monday Night Raw today. But
okay,
they ended with arguably one of the best wrestling matches of the month. And I know we're kind of midway. We've still got the Royal Rumble, but that main event was, and for all the Kevin Nashes, all the who's and that's and everything that want to say Punk slow down, Punk can't wrestle, Punk needs a t-shirt because he doesn't have the body and everything. Right. I don't give a shit about his body because his body's better than my body. Keep it a bug. Right. He's having great matches, and they've got you hook, line, and sinker into it. At this point, you just sip in haterade, I feel.
I would say so too. I think there's a level of that to it. At what point to this conversation, I think more and more people have to talk about the matches they are putting on. Like we talked about Friday having 2 or 3 really outstanding matches. We're getting really good wrestling matches, and that's where I think, I think the default answer is, well, AEW is the wrestling and the other one's the entertainment. I don't know about that, man. I think WWE's got to start getting a little bit of respect for the matches they're putting on Raw, on SmackDown, on NXT. You are getting quality wrestling matches.
Maybe we need to take to court at some point now that Anthony's, poking his head back around, DNA's showing up and everything, of the whole sports entertainment versus pro wrestling debate. Because I feel like at times when I see like a Tony Storm and a Mina Shirakawa, respectfully, love both ladies, that's sports entertainment. That ain't pro wrestling. When I see a Carmelo and a Leon, and I know, they're doing flippy shit and everything, that's still pro wrestling. That to me, sports entertainment that everybody likes to crucify another promotion over it. But I think that those terms are getting much more debatable, interchangeable.
For sure, absolutely. And I mean, if you are into, if you're into hologram versus fucking Mortoast, why wouldn't you be into Leon versus Carmelo? And I mean, even on a higher level, like, what's stopping you from saying, that's a good wrestling match? Like that's
3 letters, because I got to stay loyal, because that only happened because I'm a Pepsi guy and you're a Coke guy. So when Coke drops cherry Coke, I'm hoping that we drop cherry Pepsi and everything like that, just so I can be on par and everything. And so we don't have to fully argue and might admit your shit's better.
Right. Yeah. It's just funny. Like, and again, we're here, and as the good matches pop up, TNA had several good matches on Genesis. SmackDown had good matches. Now, again, people pointed out SmackDown's going match heavy. Fuck the story. It's just 7 matches. Here you go. I mean, a much better approach, but today was good. Today was a really good Raw. I really liked the main event. I really liked the energy. The Irish showed out, but we are back at it tomorrow, Mr. Nick, for TNA or for NXT.
Yes, but I was going to answer Guardian here real quick of, Nick, my beard is like yours. So the Luke
I saw that.
Beard,
yeah.
Try to grow it like KJ, but it puffs like an afro. Get yourself a beard straightener, my guy. I finally figured out after almost a year or 2 of having one, of how to actually properly use it and everything. And
oils are important. Use your oils. Keep that beard soft for your lady or your person, whoever it is.
your person, your just even for yourself, whatever. Keep your beard soft. Yeah, I ain't
keep
even
your beard soft and your yeah. What? Let's move on.
Well, I'm not a big care guy. I don't know, but anyway.
Anyway, getting back to the point. NXT.
Was there a point?
I don't know. We lost it. Fatal Influence taking on Zaruka and Ren QCC, which is stupid as hell. Number one contender for the TNA Knockouts title, by the way. North American Championship, NXT ladder match qualifiers. Lots going on. We're going to get the debut of Ilio Lafleur.
Yeah, Guy Ladouche out there. Well, and Ethan's out there advertised already, allegedly, on the Rumble poster. So a lot of people are assuming that he's going to do the JOB and might be his way towards a SmackDown or anything.
Okay. Yeah, I think it could happen. The shocking upset, like the 1-2-3 kid. Yeah, Lafleur will make his debut. We will be here. Well, go ahead.
No, I was just going to ask because I know they're doing the Montreal tour and everything. Are they going to be in Montreal with Guy Lafleur?
Right, they got to bring him. As a surprise, even as a dark match. You got to have him. Let's go.
Yeah,
but that's it, ladies and gentlemen. That's the show. Megan coming in with a sticker. More. Let's go. I appreciate every single buddy out there. Thank you for spending your afternoon with us. If you're seeing us in the evening, thank you for watching the recording. Check out all our stuff if you miss us. And we will be back at it all week long. We head to Saturday Main Event, UFC this weekend, and so much more. Nick, you made it. Let's go.
Yes. Good afternoon. Good evening. Good after evening.
I like that. That works.
Yeah, I just slurred everything together because the vitamins make the pages stick together. But our shit is real. Our shit is raw. Our shit is authentic. When you're talking about that rest, you able to put that for life with it.
See you on the flip side. Come back tomorrow, folks. Have a good night.